anytime we roll to see if Daddy dies, you get to roll the dice, okay?
All downhill from here.
Oh. What?
All right, good deal. Let's see. Amal, make a perception check.
You thought you were
me?
adopted?
Yes.
Okay, just later.
I'm about to send you something in chat.
Thought it was weird that I'm shrimpy and don't have.
No, you're not. Natural one for a
She laughs at
modified
me,
8.
deprecating myself. That is father-daughter.
Okay. Well,
So how boned are we?
cool beans. Well, he's in the bathroom. There is something he was supposed to find in the bathroom that he's not going to find anymore. So, cool beans. All right, so you find Dolaris sitting on the John. Let's see.
I pick up the wolfskin rug. It's mine now.
Go wake them up. All right,
Feel free to tape it to me.
there. You have a bearskin rug. Bearskin rug.
Amal, what are you doing with the rug?
This is my rug.
Okay. I was going to try to get the map closer, but it's okay. I felt very inspired by Mansions of Madness to make this board for you guys. All right, so
Where the rug was there anything underneath?
you're not in that room.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. I thought we were all in the same room. Okay.
Your passive perception, you would hear Omal picking up a large piece of fabric from a floor, and the door's open, and you're standing right there.
Okay, I'll
That when I'm in the dream, I no longer realize.
I am all.
Take it what I found on the floor.
Make a perception check.
Oh, that was a good one. That would be 26.
Wow. So, where did I go?
It was like this morning. Like
There we go. So, sticking out from underneath the rug on the corner, right in front of the John, as if somebody had been reading and it fell out of their book, you find this.
All right. Ooh.
Lame stuff. You didn't find a cool rug.
It's loaded. My internet's really slow since I've got all this stuff going on right now.
Interesting.
But I mean, Ted's looking at it, so I guess it makes sense why you can't see it just yet.
Guys, I found a note here. So it has various glyphs on it.
And is there anything I can be rifling through in here?
Make a or investigation check, whatever.
We're gonna need a minute to read this to make sense of it. I'm gonna send a picture in the chat so that.
I sent it already.
Oh, you did. Okay.
11.
So, you guys kind of looked through the stuff last game, and you found the book that explained about the possibility of all the kings of Falkirk over the past generations really being the same person. So you kind of rifled through the place already fairly decently.
Say I'm looking through that book right now. Just kind of flipping through it. Do I notice anything odd about it? Like any messages in there?
The history, well, I mean, like you kind of see notations and this and that, and I kind of explained that last time. I think you pretty much got what you can get from that book.
All right. Well, I'm just bored.
However, you do see by the door, as you're looking around, there's a stone pillar that comes about waist high with glyphs on it. You'll also find that in chat, which will be this right here, this black stone pillar.
So while investigating that, I will call to the others and say, "Hey guys, to come over here and take a look at this column."
Home, gateway, self. There's no earth on this.
We won't talk about the fact that I picked it up off the floor of the bathroom.
Well, hey, make a Constitution save to see if you get a couple different diseases.
Oh boy.
It's a shame that it's not like that. But no, we have to wear condoms.
13.
13, you get at least hepatitis E.
Oh man, that's the worst one.
Hepatitis F. I didn't even know that existed.
Then when I was just not thinking, and I was like, why did we get
Okay. Well,
So Marge walks up to the stone pillar and is like, "What are these? Some type of magic glyphs? I don't think I've ever seen these before."
I compare the glyph to oak light.
oh, that's good.
Neither oak nor light are on this pillar.
Are they the same style?
Make an intelligence check or an arcana check, whichever you'd like,
Neither of those are good, so
or a religion check.
I can do a religion check.
The DC is different depending on what you're doing here.
11.
So, I mean, it's similar. You can make so. Who was with?
Does Delaris have Gruffsbane?
I believe
No, Logain has that.
Left with
No.
Tullius.
Oh,
I was
Mal,
gonna say, I recognize this
you
one,
were with
but
the party.
Tim doesn't.
Make a history check.
I was about to ask about
Delaris and Omal would be the only two that would know because they were with the party. Well, Delaris helped Glitch when Glitch was trying to
Yeah.
inscribe glyphs on his blasters. So Delaris would know, and Omal would potentially know if depending on your history check, Omal.
Ronald doesn't know.
Oh no, you don't remember.
Guys, the Adderall's
Two
Adderall's
minus
kicking in. Is there anything else around this pillar connected to anything, or is it just a freestanding column?
It's just a standing column.
Are there more?
Not in this room. No. Picture like a concrete cigarette ash thing. What are those things called? Like you see around town that you put your butts in.
How tall is it?
A little over waist high.
Just sitting there. So fuck it, I'm gonna try it. I pull out my scimitar +1, and I probably don't need to say +1. Makes it sound so stupid. I pull out my scimitar +1 to dex, and I cut my hand a little bit. I put my hand against it. See if it responds to my blood, and I'm guessing roll a little bit for damage there.
You take 1 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you drip some blood on it?
I put my whole palm against it.
Oh man. Absolutely nothing happens.
Yeah.
It was a good try. We drove a cart like that once.
Just wanted to try.
And then you burned it to the ground.
I look at Marge and I say,
Hey, Tev, check this out. I hand him oak light and I say oak light.
Oak light! Ah! Why do you have
Give
that?
do that forever.
Okay.
Marge looks at Tev curiously. You all right? Because to everybody else, nothing happened. You all right there, big fella?
It's a magic item.
No.
I feel
Vixie
naked,
is
so
giggling.
I'm going to pick up the rug.
Vixie is giggling at Tev screaming.
Sorry. It's just
Marge is now holding the rug.
old habits.
You're gonna have to get used to that. So,
Pick my rug. I can't find it. It's a level 17.
what are you doing? Oh God, this thing stinks. What are you doing?
Hey, you do not insult my rug.
I'm insulting the owner of the rug.
Delaris is holding the rug now for you.
Was there anything under the rug?
Just another rug.
Okay.
Make an investigation check.
There's another rug beneath the rug.
I look at Marge.
That's a natty one.
Okay, you find absolutely nothing.
I look at Marge and I say,
Just some dust.
those other pillars outside, they reacted to magic. Try doing a little something to it.
I don't have any magic.
But she was just...
She's a
I lay my
warlock.
hand.
She's
I lay
very
my
much-
hand on the rock.
She's an Empire soldier that uses the spiritual power that she's tapped into through horrible, extensive torture and.
Sorry, I'm drunk.
tests and
So what I do then is
experimentation.
I'm gonna burn a level 1 spell slot, and I'm gonna put my hand against it again and cast healing hands or healing touch or whatever.
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. There you go. That's magic, right?
So, I'm not going to make you burn a spell slot for this. You put your hand up to it with the spell at your tips, and it doesn't go anywhere or do anything. It just stays there.
Did it do more than it did with the blood?
It did absolutely nothing. You guys have had a long day, and I don't want you wasting your spell slots slamming into a stone pillar.
Tev will walk over to it, and he's going to look at this note. It'll say, "Home."
Are you just staring at it, or are you touching it?
He'll look at it at first and say home, and if that doesn't work, he's going to try touching it too, as he says home.
Okay, shouting at it does nothing. But as you touch it and you say home, the top left glyph lights up.
Hamal, it works like your staff.
Say more than one. We had a sword like this.
What happened to that? That sounds useful.
Complicated.
Wait, was I there for that? Was Vixian there for that?
No.
I didn't think so.
Well, the note says there's a few things down at the bottom.
Did I see that note?
It's right here.
I know. I was asking in character though.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Do I notice anything about it? Any?
I touch the stone. And I say, home gateway.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Both of them light up. What are you thinking at the time? What are your feelings, thoughts, goals?
Oh.
Caleb, you should have rolled another character, bro.
Oh, mall had empty.
A gateway to the void.
I go now to join Sithis.
I'm just gonna tell you nothing happens.
But as far as home would go, I guess the mall would be thinking of Kiermek, right?
Okay, so I'm picking up on this a little bit. So I try something. I'm going to say self gateway home.
Self gateway home. All three of those light up. Nothing happens.
Guys, I feel like we're just pushing buttons here. So let me try.
Yeah. That's how I ended your airship.
Tev's gonna touch it and say, home air.
Home lights up. Nothing else lights up.
Okay. I was just going by the things down the bottom. Touch it and say, metal? Do any of them light
Nothing.
up?
Nope.
Nothing?
Not
Nope.
around the TV. Not around the TV. They're supposed to present in class again.
Gateway Earth.
A new sci-fi series.
A hole rips through the ground and you all fall. No, there's no Earth symbol.
Nobody builds up to nothing like
Oh.
Mike.
So,
Gateway Self.
I'm a little thirsty. Self-water.
Before he says that, though, I already have my flask out, handing like it in his direction. I'm not even looking at him. He said I'm a little thirsty, and I just grabbed it from my belt and just thrust it toward him.
Tev does not acknowledge.
I take it back, uncap it, take a small swig. Cap it, put it back. They're all playing today.
I'm also his home gateway again, but he's thinking of Kiermek.
What is this Furmek? Did I change?
You said that's where I'm from.
Did I change the name of a town?
I don't remember. Dude, it's been like 2 years.
I have a backstory?
Is that what it's called? Fjormek?
Let's see. We have Megalopolis. Oh yeah, Furmek. I was like, that doesn't ring a bell.
Which town do you go to? This town with this or this town with it's the same town.
We've got Piermore, Portland, and Furmek along the East Coast. So cool. All right. Yep. Awesome. So Nothing happens.
I've never actually seen her last name.
Well, I tried.
You don't know it yet.
Berdemange. You're French. Omelette Berdemange.
Marge walks to the door. I wonder what's in the rest of this massive mansion instead of this single room you guys have been in.
This is like the chair from Critical Role Campaign 2. So there's got to be something with this chair. And then Matt's like,
Vixian, what's the Elvish word for friend?
Did
Did you ask me?
That's funny.
Vanga.
I
Lord of the Rings reference.
Kraust.
Oh, yeah, I missed it.
Malone.
I looked at him. I look at him and I say, Peter Jackson.
Watermelon. Watermelon.
Thank you. I missed it.
I say
It's fine.
Peter Jackson while touching the stone.
If that doesn't do something, I'll be pissed.
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Okay,
Nothing for the greatest film trilogy in
What are you talking about? I don't get it.
Peter Jackson.
I don't know who that is.
The guy that directed District 9. I'm not
So
a
does this
fucking
thing,
pro.
is this movable or is it like really heavy solid stone kind of thing?
I mean, if you wanted to give an athletics check, then it might
That's what I'm
it
saying.
might move.
That's what I'm saying.
Pick it up.
I'm assisting.
There we go. That's what I was hoping for.
So am I giving you advantage or are you giving me advantage?
I
Or
put
you
on.
I got a
can-
nat 20 plus 8.
I'm always got it.
Yep. Are you gonna not roll?
Natural 1. So we're gonna go with the Maul's roll.
So Omal squats, gets in perfect form, and grabs the stone pillar. Tev walks up, steps on his trunk, stumbles, and rolls into Omal, and they both slam into the wall. It scoots an inch.
Wait, was that from me rolling or from him moving?
Both.
Okay. So I don't think we're gonna be able to move this. I'm a hefty guy, so
What are you talking about? We just need to do that 400 more times.
Where are you moving it to?
I'm assuming it's much like the casting couch. You know,
Much like
the couch that you sit on and it gives you like.
Are you gonna sit on it?
The couch is very
No, nobody's tried sitting on the stone pillar yet.
Okay, I sit on the stone pillar. Do I need help for that?
Yeah, roll for comfort of your cheeks.
Guys, we're getting these natural ones out now.
So you go to hop up on the stone pillar, and the corner catches your drawers. You now have a 3-inch gash between your butt cheeks.
Do I take damage?
It's going to be much easier for you to use the bathroom now.
I cast second.
aerodynamically designed.
Okay, so I go with Marge and I go, we'll come back to this later. This seems like it could be important. Marge! I go with her.
well, we already knew this heretic was experimenting with magic, so this is interesting.
I don't know much, but I don't believe this is magic. In fact, I pull out my magic scanner.
What's up we have?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
You've already used it for the day, and you used it in this exact same room last game.
Oh, and that didn't.
I've
light up,
already
did it?
scanned this room, guys. There was no magic, so whatever this is, it ain't magic. Same for my stick.
Which I mean, Glitch would have known that from when he had his sword and went through the magic detector. So,
Yeah, I remember that now.
but nobody else in this party was there when that happened. So, but there's a good chance that Logain and everybody else would have mentioned that at some point, and Glitch, and so Omal and Delaris might be familiar with that.
I know I've magic detected Oak Live before, so
Yeah.
I'm halfway familiar.
No.
Although the natural ones don't lie.
My hips don't lie.
Neither do them all.
You can't see your hips.
Tree trunks, those.
Exactly.
So, What do Marge and I see?
Each other's eyes. I mean, you just walked over to Marge. I don't understand. What do you see? You're in the same room you've been for the past 30 minutes.
So where
Well,
we
I
going,
mean,
guys?
Marge was saying, let's check out the rest of this mansion.
And she just stood there waiting for you guys.
Oh, well, I'm with her. then.
She's not going to take the lead because she's an NPC.
Okay, so, guys,
Hey, Mike.
let's.
Yes.
I just want to say, I in fact have immunity to disease, so I do not have hepatitis in the room. Thank you.
That's true.
Monk stuff.
Why are you not our note taker?
All right.
Where are we going, guys?
So,
Let's go, gang.
I take the
Oh, I
lead.
can't be bolded.
I'll take the lead. I'll go ahead and walk out the door.
Which door?
Where are the exits in the room?
So this is where you came in. This
Yep.
is the greenhouse. This is the laboratory. This is where you're at, bathroom. This is the door to the foyer that you guys looked through the keyhole last time.
I try to open the door.
The door creaks open with ease.
Fantastic.
So, apparently I took this guy's bathroom reading material. 'Cause we found this
Didn't even put that together.
I just now
I
realized.
see a sugar run.
Dang, dude. Dude, these boards are cool.
Those doors are cool.
Hey, Mo, do you want to add to your rug collection?
Yes, I do want to add to my road collection.
Oh, hey. I see some glyphs on the floor. Do we see the glyphs on the floor?
From where you're at, I'll let you roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Well, I assumed we were walking into the room since you put up another room there. Have we opened the door yet?
I walk in.
That's gross.
All right, who's walking in the room?
I am.
I will follow him.
Jesus, she makes this?
You coming to them all? You coming to them all?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, look, it's a funny gag gift.
I'm the one who opened the door.
I think that's what it's meant to be.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
All right, give me marching order here.
Porn should not be a personality.
I run up and take
Funny,
it.
if you know, you know. So.
I will follow Vixian because he said he was going into.
And you say a perception check.
Omal, did you say you run up to the rug?
Yes.
You're carrying the other rug that's the size of you, so you're gonna need to make an athletics check at disadvantage.
Dirty 22 on my perception check.
Okay, first make. Well, that'll be your perception check, but I need everybody to make an int save, an intelligence save as you walk into the room.
Oh no.
My athletics was a modified 20 on the disadvantage. But let me take an intelligence.
Always check for traps.
11.
11.
Nice.
So it's a straight roll. 17.
Spoil sport.
Marge gets +8 to intelligence.
I get plus.
I don't.
Smart.
I get plus dick to intelligence.
16, what'd you get?
17 straight.
17. Well, you're the second highest roll. So Omal and Ted got 11. Okay, so while holding one rug that's as big as you rolled up, you grab a bear rug, which is even larger than you, and roll it up. And you manage to successfully pull it aside.
Hey, there's another one.
This is incredible.
I'm looking at this bear rug going, fuck, that's a big ass
All right, so
bear.
there's stairs right here, so you guys know. I didn't want Caleb to be able to see.
I walk over to the piano.
Tev is gonna see the. Oh wait.
Okay,
did
so
you say that we see the.
So wait, so you made a
I made a
perception
17
check.
perception.
17. All right. So as the door creaks open, echoing around the large foyer, you see marble floors, large granite blocks for walls. You see a massive double oak door that goes to the front where you guys were earlier. And let's see. There we go. Where was I? Okay, yeah, you see a stone pedestal adorned with a bleach white skull sitting to one side of the door.
You got to incorporate it.
On the opposite wall, you see a closed door with a plaque above it. You also see a plaque above the front door and a plaque above the door you just came through. The stairway that goes up, you saw the bear rug, the piano, and the dusty violin table.
Was there anything on the floor when I picked up the bear rug?
Yeah, there's a glyph underneath it.
Did it look like they were trying to hide?
It was also on the stone.
Do I recognize the glyph?
No.
Dang.
It's the vine-looking one that's on the stone column picture.
And the pillar is the same, right? The column is the same, but this one has a skull on it.
We gotta walk over to see.
Oh, that's true.
It's which one? Which one on the stone column?
What'd you say?
Which glyph is it on the stone column picture?
It sort of looks like a vine with two balls around it.
So the one that you uncovered is the one in the top right on the stone pillar.
Gotcha.
So as Tev, as you walk over, outstepping from the shadow, you see a lady, a blue tiefling, in fact, dressed in maid clothes, and she just steps out as if from nowhere because nobody made a high enough perception check to see her. She's not wearing those swords. That's just the only blue tiefling I had. And she has a tray of glasses filled with water. And she goes, Master didn't tell me we were to have guests. I'm so sorry I wasn't prepared.
I look up at her and I say, like, he didn't tell you? Like, I am so sorry.
I quietly and subtly put down the rug.
You're holding both rugs.
Does Vic see? Does everyone else see this, or is it just me?
Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, she sees you putting the rugs down, and she looks at you wide-eyed. Are you here to renovate?
Guys, do we know the master of the house? Did we kill him?
Hey,
Right? I can't remember.
our suspicions last time was that it was oh, what's his name?
Fitz.
Fitz. Yes, I was there. I was almost there. We knocked like 100 times before we came in. Did you not hear?
I'm not allowed to answer the door. Only the master can open the door.
Where is the master?
How did you get in?
He opened the door and then he just kind of walked off.
Make a deception check here.
Yep, fucking bomb this.
We have a bar inside.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
It's okay.
9?
9.
She looks at you confused. I think he was trying to use a metaphor. See, as you know, those who are invited will find their way in.
Okay, she really doesn't know how to respond to that. Okay, would you like a glass? She's holding the tray forward.
No, thank you. I am not thirsty in the slightest.
Wall, are you putting the rug back where it was?
Probably, yes.
Let's make a performance check.
Once again, you have a bard right here.
But you're not putting the rug back.
You're doing bard checks.
What'd you roll, a 7?
I didn't even think of that. I remember my last character.
It looks very skewed
and I never talked.
and is only partially covering up the glyph.
It's fun this way.
It is. We can be effective, but we can also be fun.
So as she's standing there, Tev is just gonna glance at the column to see if it's the same as the other one.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation 17.
It looks the exact same other than the skull that sits atop of it.
Noted. Okay.
Oh, let me show you the. Where's my phone? I'm going to show you guys what you see above the doors. I'm going to send this to Caleb.
I'm going to go ahead and say, though, to the tiefling, Can you I'm not gonna try. I'm balls deep here. Can you go fetch your master for us? Because like I said, he went off a while ago, and we've been kind of waiting on him to come back. And Turtle Man here just loves your rugs.
So
and
you
he
see,
really wants to know where to get them.
above the front door, you see welcome. Above this door, you see dining room. And above this door, you see study.
I'm starting to get the picture here.
Ah.
You're about to have those plaques, Caleb. They're coming your way.
Okay.
Make a persuasion check.
So I knew that I needed them.
Yeah, or can you at least tell us when we could expect your master?
13. She looks at you confused again. I don't understand. Master's the only one that can open the front door. How did you get in if you don't know when he's coming?
We said, I told you he let us in.
He was here
And then left?
And he left.
And
So
then
he opened the door for you
We came in.
and left, and now you're asking me to go get him when you're the last one to see him where he was.
I like that.
He walked off.
But it makes it hard for
Like I said, he let us in. He said, make yourselves comfortable. And then he walked off, and he did not come
Okay.
back.
She rolled real low, so she's going to take your persuasion, and she shrugs her shoulders. I guess I'll go check his bedroom.
I know, I thought they were really
That sounds great. Hey, real quick. Who's the water for?
You? That's why it took me so long to get to you when you came in the room.
So, you seemed surprised when we got here, though. But yet you come in here with cups of water? I mean, give me the water. And I take a cup and drink.
My job is to serve all the guests and the masters. You came in the building, so I assumed you're a guest. So I ran and got water.
You look thirsty yourself. Do you want to have a sip? I think you look pretty parched.
No, I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed to drink water?
In front of the guests.
Oh, okay. Well, you take one of those glasses, you give me the other one, and then you can go in the kitchen and, drink one day.
I have my own quarters, thank you.
I'll take one of the glasses of water.
Okay. You take a drink?
drink.
All right, make a constitution save.
Resistant, immune to poison.
I know, nothing happens, it's fine.
It's man, I was like, oh, I got good vibes from her.
All right, well, you persuaded her to go look for the master of the house, so she's going to go up the stairs and disappear this way.
I look at the rest of the crew and go, bought us some time. What the fuck do we do now?
I put my hand on the stone and say, "Steady."
The stone here in the foyer.
Yep.
You say study.
Mhm.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Okay, guys, the glyphs. Yeah, never mind.
I'm going to put my hand on the stone and say, life!
Nothing happens.
No, okay.
You put it on the stone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put it on the
I
skull.
try to open the door to the study.
You grab the skull.
I put my hand on the skull and I say study.
So, as you put your hand on the skull, you feel it. It's actually fairly warm. And the second you touch it, you hear a voice in your head go, "Oh, this is interesting. Who do I have the pleasure to speak to?"
I say out loud, let's just call me Daryl.
"Oh, Daryl. I am Pierre Dufont. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Who are you talking to?
So, you guys don't hear that?
Do we hear that? Oh, we don't hear anything.
So the skull's talking to me inside my head. Be ready. So, what did he say to me again?
"It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Pierre Dufont. I normally do only get to talk to the master."
Yeah, we're kind of waiting on him to come in here. Doing a wellness check, you know. Where are you located?
I am here in your hand. Where else would I be, silly man?
Oh, you're the... I pick the skull up.
Okay.
And I hold it where the eye sockets are facing me, and I go, "Oh, so you're the skull. Okay. How are you talking?"
Oh, silly half-elf. My conscience has been transported to the skull. How else?
Neat. So, what is it that you do here?
Oh, I help the master. I assist him.
Care to tell me how? Just curious, honestly.
Make a persuasion check.
Is 14?
14. He says, "Oh, I cannot divulge my master's secrets."
No, okay, that's fine. Sorry, didn't mean to oppose. He'll be here momentarily. Would you like to talk to anyone else here?
Oh, I would love to speak to other people. Like I said, I only get to talk to the master so far.
So I turn to Teb and I say, "Here, Facebones wants to talk to you." And I hand it to him.
Teb very uncomfortably takes the skull.
Ha-ha, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
I'm trying to find the fake name that I made.
Yulyar?
Yuliar, that's it, yeah. Yuliar! They call me Yuliar!
It's a pleasure to meet you, Yulyar. I am Pierre Dufont.
Hello, Pierre. So, do you know anything about this stone column that you've been sitting on?
It is my base. It's where the master sets me.
Ah. Do you know anything about it? Like what it does? How to use it?
Make a persuasion check.
Everybody look! Everybody, 1, 2, 3, push!
Oh, that is very high. 32.
Oh, the other elf man seemed a little stiff, but you, my friend, I feel like I could have many long conversations with you. I will tell you this: the pillars do not work without me.
Ah. So, you're the real brains of the operation.
Ho 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 ho! You are very funny, mon ami.
This is so wonderful.
So do you know what any of these symbols mean?
Alas, he never allows me to hear him speak them, but I do see them glow whenever he touches me to the stone pillar. Okay.
So he went
So
all
Tim is
red.
going to tell everyone else, hey, this skull is what makes the pillars work. It has to be touching it. He has to be touching it. I'm sorry, Pierre. Could Pierre even hear me talking?
Yes.
Try home portal. Try home portal. Try home portal.
Okay. I don't know if that's the best idea for me, but okay.
Try home portal. Try home portal.
Tim sets the skull down on the pillar and says, home portal.
So the home symbol lights up, and that's the only one that lights up.
Yeah. Home gateway.
All right, both of those light up, and you hear Pierre say, "Ho ho ho! Those are not the two that ever light up and can section together."
Ah.
In fact, I don't ever think I've seen that top left one light up whenever he talks to it.
So he never uses the home symbol. Just so you guys know,
How does he know it?
he sees the symbols light up. So which ones do you see light up the most?
Now, I do not know their names, and I cannot point, but you see that second row there?
Yeah.
Those two light up, and then a third one lights up, and stuff happens.
Ah. Okay.
But again, it is beyond my knowledge.
So we got to figure out what that third one is. Well, and what that hook thing is. So we don't know that one.
Oh, no, I take that back. 4 of them light up.
Oh man.
He lights up the first 2 that I mentioned, and then the one directly below it, and then there is no earth. I don't know why I would know that.
No, self.
There you go. I don't know how I know that, but yes, those 3 light up, and then a 4th one lights up and stuff happens. But those 3 always light up first.
Every time. I can't hear this. So what I do is I walk up to Teb, who's holding the skull, and I just kind of take a hand and put it on top of the head.
Oh, I've never been handled by two at once.
Yeah, kind of thought you might be into this. Just wanted to hear. Just wanted to kind of peek in here so I can listen to it.
I have to say, Mr. Elephant Man, I see an instrument hanging from you. Are you a man of the arts?
I dabble a little bit.
Elephant Man.
I am
I thought you
indeed.
said Elven Man.
Oh, I guess that would have worked too. But Elephant Man has an instrument.
I thought
Do you have an
I thought
instrument?
I had something. Maybe not. I can't remember.
I am indeed. Would you like to hear something?
Oh, it has been too long. You see, back in my day when I was alive, I was a man of the musics as well.
Ah, a bard, you don't say.
In fact, because you rolled so high on your persuasion, and you're a musician, I will tell you my sad backstory.
Yes.
Guys, we're taking him with us. By the way, like I hope you enjoy
You
this
see,
voice.
you may want to, after you hear
Yeah.
this sad story, you'll see, I used to perform for the Entertainer Guild, and I had created some masterful arts, but before I could see them come to fruition and I could become a famous musician, I took on a dire illness. It is then when the master came and visited me and said, Pierre Dufont, would you like to see your music for all of eternity and how famous you can become? And I said, oh, how can this be? And he said, I will transfer you to this magical skull here, and you will be able to see your music come to fruition. However, you must serve me. And I said, that's a good deal. So, I was transferred from my body to this skull. But he did not live up to his word, and sadly, I have never seen my arts performed. One of these days, though. One of these days.
One of these days.
So, do I know the name Pierre de Franck? Like,
You would have known, because you're part of the Entertainers Guild, so, I mean, regardless of your check, I mean, it's a pretty well known at the Entertainers Guild.
okay. Part of Tev's background is he's very interested in older music. Would he know any of his pieces?
And by older, he died like a month ago.
Oh.
So many fails, you'll take away
Okay, have I heard any of his pieces? Like any of his work?
I don't make a history check.
Hey,
18.
guys.
So you would have heard people performing various songs while you're there at the Entertainers Guild, and you probably heard a couple of them that he created.
I'll be right back.
I think I've heard something of yours before. I'll pull out my flute
That's what I was hoping you would do.
and
Are we
attempt.
playing music? I pull out the guitar.
Oh yes.
I will attempt to play one of the things that I think is his.
If only there was a glass pickaxe to teach you an accordion or a banjo. I cannot remember.
Oh wow, I think it's really dangerous to walk
Oh,
around.
does he only play accordion or banjo or whatever?
No, I was remembering the glass pickaxe you guys had that made you proficient in some musical instrument. Bagpipes, that's what it was.
Bagpipes, yeah. Delaris had that, didn't he?
Probably.
No, Herodus has that.
Heritage. Okay.
Okay.
And the
yeah, never
bagpipe.
mind. All right, yeah.
Marge walks up and says, "I've got a triangle. Let's make this a band performance."
Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3,
All right.
4.
If you'd like to assist him, Omal, you guys can both roll performance checks.
Roll.
I'm so excited.
Modified 19.
I also rolled 19.
Yes, you guys are so in sync. A sad melody floats throughout and echoes around these stone halls, and you can swear a tear almost rolled from this empty skull's eyes. And he goes, "Oh, you make me so happy. If I could smile with these old rusty bones, I would."
You're kind of already smiling, but
Oh,
so Is your master kind to you at all, or is this more of a?
Now, I would not say he is neither kind nor ill towards me. He simply uses me
And how do you
without emotion.
And how do you feel about that?
I am sad that I have not seen my musicians or I'm sad that I've not seen my musical talents put to use in the fine arts, but I'm still alive and I will get to see them one day. I cannot complain.
Do you want to come with us?
No. Hey guys, I'm gonna try something. Sorry, I was just thinking. Sorry to interrupt. Sorry, you can keep your conversation going. I'll wait till you.
I've never left this building. That would be fine with me.
Sorry. Tev touches the pillar and says, "Gateway, self-study."
You see the gateway and self symbol light up and nothing else. And he goes, "Aha, good try." It is at that point you hear, or rather see, the maid just appear out of nowhere. Like it's almost like she just kind of stepped out of a shadow right next to you.
She's using the columns.
Yeah, God.
I could not find the master upstairs or anywhere in the house. Why are you touching his skull?
And I turn to her and I say, "Stop sneaking up on people." And if the skull is in this room, if Pierre is in this room here, was this the last room that he would have been in? Does he take the skull from room to room with him?
He places the skull on the pillar before he leaves the house because it's by the front door so he can get it.
So he leaves the skull here. And so he should still be here. He didn't just leave us.
No, he puts it there before he goes through the front door.
Yeah, but the front door is all the way over there.
This is the front door.
God damn it. Okay.
This is the side door through the greenhouse you came in. She says, "No, if he were anywhere else in the house, he would have the skull with him."
Okay, so this doesn't make any sense. Where would he be? Where would he be then?
That's a good question. I don't know, but I would appreciate it if you would put his skull back.
Have you met Pierre?
No one's allowed to touch the skull but Master.
Did you know that the skull talks? Because like he's been talking to me and Tev here. I mean, what's his name? I used the other name.
You should talk to Pierre sometime. He's very lonely.
He's a really good guy.
Just say you were dusting him.
I'm not allowed to touch Master's things.
You know, lady, I'm kind of starting to. You guys ever talk about unionizing here?
Yeah.
Just tell your master that, his friends say that Pierre's very lonely. He would like to meet more people.
He would, too. Wouldn't you, Pierre?
Oh, that is right, mon ami.
He says yes.
The maid looks at you and says, I'm going to go make lunch. I'm all very confused by what you're doing here, but
we're a little confused ourselves. Can I help you in the kitchen?
No, I'm the only one allowed in the kitchen.
This place has weird rules.
And she hurries off.
So
maybe we should go to the welcome room?
I walk over to the piano.
That's above the front door.
Oh,
it's the same. Okay, it's the same double door you saw when you're out here looking in.
Okay, so this is the welcome room.
I walk over to the piano.
There's the front. There. That's where you guys were earlier. You walk over to the piano?
Yes.
Piano.
Okay.
This iced coffee.
I play Moonlight Snow.
Make a performance
God
check.
damn it, Caleb.
Performance check.
It did not work. It was a 4.
The piano is very out of tune. And you hear Pierre say, whoever's still touching him, "Oh, if I had ears, I would be covering them right now." Please do not let that big turtle man play anymore.
Mama, cut it out. You're angering Pierre. Angering Pierre.
I look at Tab and I go, can you play piano?
Who?
I look at Tab and I say, can you play piano?
Let me see what I'm proficient in. Proficiencies. Where are you? Lute, drum, bagpipes. Lute, drum, and bagpipes.
So, I mean, you can. I mean, you're pretty musical. You can, if you feel like you would know how to play a piano, then you can add your proficiency to it. I feel like a bard is proficient in almost every instrument.
Okay.
Like those bluegrass types.
I probably could, but I don't feel like now's the time. I'm gonna try touching the skull to a glyph to see if that makes it light up. Just to mention that. Like, I'm just gonna pick up the skull and touch him to a glyph.
He says, "Oh, that tickles, but alas, Master sets me on top the stone pillar as he recites the words."
Darn, darn, darny, darn, darn.
That is not a glyph that I've heard of.
Hey, wait. Oh, I keep
Omal, did you want to talk to the skull?
I mean, I do feel kind of looked up.
Pierre, you want to go? Oh, come here, Pierre. Let's go talk to Turtle Man.
I'll walk over.
I meet you halfway because I committed. So.
Still carrying your rod.
Hey,
His name is Pierre.
did you put the wolf rug back or just the bear rug?
Just the barrel.
Okay.
Tev would like to look around and see if he can find any more notes.
Okay. So did you touch the skull, Omal?
I did.
Ho! It must be my birthday. I am touching many people today. Hello, Turtley Man.
Hello.
Obviously, you're not one for conversation. What?
I don't even. What?
What'd you say?
I lost my train of thought because I want to say something involving something I technically didn't hear, and I can't.
So you're looking for make an investigation check.
Okay. 15.
15. So looking around the room, you see the glyphs on the floor, the dusty piano, the dusty violin. Yeah, you don't really find anything extra.
I have a crazy idea, everyone. And I'm still have a hand on Pierre so he can use this too for no reason.
Oh, I like crazy.
I put my other hand on the stone and I say, bear.
Nothing happens.
Okay, second idea. Nature.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm out of crazy.
I like it.
That would be really difficult.
Just
be standing there with it in my hand and
I don't know.
jerk it out.
Maybe I will. Tev will pick up the violin and start
Playing it. Make a
yes.
performance check.
That would be 22.
With an 8?
I have plus 14 to performance, so yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. You play it fairly well. He says, "Oh, this is music to my ears. Master does not have many musicians here."
Okay.
At that moment, you hear the maid steps to the door and says, "I have some sandwiches ready for you. If you would like to accompany me to the dining room, I have some food set out at the table."
I thought you were the only one allowed in the dining room.
Kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
The dining room is for master and guests. I have set them appropriately.
Oh, why not? Pierre, you want to come with us?
And she receives into the dining room.
I guess I'm not touching Pierre. I'm holding the violin. Someone ask Pierre if he wants to come with us.
Pierre, you want to come with us? I still have my hand on him.
I would be more than happy to. I'm not used to walking around this way, though.
Yeah, well, we don't know how to go about it the other way, so.
Okay, so everybody walking to the dining room that wants to go in there.
Caleb, move your character.
I need everybody entering the dining room to make a wisdom save.
I'm so excited. 12.
Nat 20.
19. I'm rolling really well today.
Marge gets +0. She rolled a 16. Good deal. Okay. So Marge steps in. Okay. If you would like to take a seat and eat, then you can let me know if you need anything else. So you see anybody that wants to make a perception check. But just generally, you'll see a large wooden table with 8 chairs around it.
Perception.
Yeah.
I'll do that too.
30, 25.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you see a large wooden table with 8 high back chairs, very, very ornately made, and she has plates set on both sides of the table. The head of the
Thomas and Reed.
The head of the table is untouched, and that chair is still pushed under the table. You see a door that leads to a room with shelves lined with plates, cups, silverware, and that's about all you see. And of course there's plates at the table.
Sandwiches and plates at the table.
Yeah.
So I look at the sandwiches where I'm sitting. I look at my sandwich. I'm checking the sandwich for traps.
Okay, make a investigation.
Hey, miss.
I
Talking to
eat
the
the
maid.
same.
You eat the sandwich?
Yes.
Okay.
9.
You gain 2 health. 9. It looks like a sandwich to you. You see some meat. You see some rough leafy vegetables on it. On some a nice thick chunk of bread has been cut in half.
Are there tomatoes there?
No.
Okay, I eat it then.
I'm gonna say, hey, miss.
Tom.
I should probably mention. I think that we
I'm not doing anything.
accidentally knocked a few things over in the study, like some books off the bookshelf. I know I forgot to pick them up, and I hate to give you more to do, but I'm really hungry and I was going to sit down and eat. You mind going to pick those up real quick?
Make a persuasion check. Vixen, you gain 4 health.
Persuasion, that would be dirty 20.
Dirty 20. She jumps up with alarm. Oh no, the master's study. It cannot be in disarray when he comes home. And she runs off.
As soon as she gets out of the door, Tev is going to go into the kitchen because she said I couldn't.
I know. I was gonna go in there too.
Okay, so you walk into this room,
Yeah.
and you see the shelves lined with the silverware, the plates, the cups, everything. There's no pantry or anything. It's just the dining ware. There's a closed door to the kitchen.
Okay. I'm going to open the door. There's no time to check for traps.
Reed, turn it down. All the way.
As you open the door, a black, indecipherable void sits in front of you. The frame, where the frame is, there's just blackness beyond it. Nothing.
Tev's jaw just drops a little bit, and he closes the door and walks back to the dining room. Guys. Guys, the kitchen is the void.
Did you try to stick your hand in it?
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
What did...
Amal asked me if I stuck my hand through it.
No.
I said, I'll be right back.
Who's got Pierre?
I believe Vixen does.
Okay.
Pierre is on the table. I'm feeding a sandwich to him.
So as you do that, Marge walks up and says, May I touch the skull?" And she kind of reaches out towards the skull. And you kind of see her hand glowing as she's reaching for the skull. And as she touches it, it envelops the skull completely. And she goes, "I don't detect a soul." And as she's touching it, he goes, "Silly girl, as I have explained before, I am pure consciousness."
Who's the girl?
Marge.
Marge.
She walked up and touched her skull.
Okay.
Pure consciousness.
"I am but a mind infused with the skull."
Interesting. So yeah, Tev will run quickly back to the kitchen, open the door, and just stick his hand through.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay, that's not horrible.
I will laugh if it's just the lights are off.
14.
The second your hand goes through the door frame, it's gone. It's just not there. Your arm just ends at the blackness.
And he pulls it back out.
It's there. It's fine.
Okay, I'll walk back to the dining room. Closing the door. Yes, I'll close the door. So as to
Did I
not
see
leave.
any of that?
You're sitting at the table.
Okay.
You can go back and look if you want.
So I stuck my hand into the void and my hand was gone. I think it's a portal. And my hand was in another location.
Do what?
What? What?
Did you stick your head through it?
I'll be right back. Tev runs for the third time to the kitchen, opens the door, and sticks his head through.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage? Okay, it's actually better.
Oh wow, you missed a 20.
15.
As your head goes past the door frame, just instant blackness. There's nothing. You see no outlines, no anything. It's just 100% blackness.
Oh, maybe it's magical
You
darkness.
do feel a little colder, but other than that, it's just solid darkness.
Okay. So I'll go back to closing the door behind me. I will go back to the dining room. So I'm thinking now that it might be magical darkness of some kind, or maybe it is a portal to somewhere else. I don't know. If it is, it's very dark in there.
Through a mouthful of sandwich, I say, "Everybody know how to spell that?"
I get up. I walk toward the door.
I'm still excited.
I put oak light in my hand. I stick oak light in and poke my head through and say oak light.
I will stand by the dining room door to make sure that the maid doesn't come back.
Make a perception check at disadvantage. Let's see if I can. You don't pay to move your glass.
It doesn't get worse than that, everybody. I don't have to roll twice.
You rolled a natural 20.
A natural 1.
Natural fun.
All right. Yeah. So you don't see anything because you rolled a 1 horribly. So I'll give you this. You see the outline of the staff.
Can I breathe?
Yes.
I step forward into the door.
Okay. You're now
I
in.
turn around. Can I see out? I
Yes.
see.
Yes. You can see everybody else outside perfectly fine.
Look, Daddy, it's a bubble.
Yep,
That doesn't work.
it's okay.
I walk back up.
Okay.
Could we see him when
No.
Okay. He disappeared?
Yeah, the kitchen's haunted.
I believe it. Do we want to just go in, see what's in there?
Which,
Put my hand on Pierre. Pierre, do you know anything about this kitchen?
Uh-huh. I have been to this kitchen only a handful of times. Master rarely goes this way. But alas, as I go through this kitchen with him, I cannot see.
You can see every other. Wait, I can't hear.
Well, you were holding him, so I guess he would have to touch him in your hand. So we're just going to say anything that he says you can hear as long as you're holding him. Whoever else touches him can hear him as well.
Well, he's my buddy, so and I was like, so you can see everywhere in the house except right here and possibly the bedroom.
The bedroom? Why would I not be able to see the bedroom?
So he likes people to watch. Okay. You can see every other room in the house except the kitchen.
Yes.
Weird. Okay. And Oakwhite did nothing.
Well, we
I
don't
could
know.
kind of see the stick, but I couldn't see in the room.
All right, are we going in or not? Because she's going to come back soon. Or do we want to split up? Seems like a super bad idea to me.
We may as well go in. Marge, you coming with?
I think I'm going to stay up here.
Yeah, so okay, dumb idea. All right.
When the maid comes back, make something up.
I'll make sure
Say
she
we
doesn't
all
follow.
had poop.
I'll make sure. Just whatever you do, clean it up afterwards, please.
You got it, boss.
No,
You should
I'm
post
saying that's the distraction.
All right, let's go.
We're
Let's
not
go.
actually gonna poop. Damn.
Let's roll.
Okay. Are you? Who all's going in?
Fucking, let's get after it.
Done better.
I finished my sandwich.
Did you eat a sandwich, Tev?
No, I never had a sandwich.
I go back real quick and grab Ted's sandwich.
Do you eat it?
Yep. I only need 1 HP.
8 HP. All right.
Why did I only heal 2 HP from my sandwich?
I rolled a D8.
Oh, disappointing.
Just wait till the swamp punch cocktail kicks in, but I hit in it.
Oh god.
All right. So everybody that's going into the room needs to make an acrobatics check,
Oh yes.
followed by a survival check. So let me hear everybody's acrobatics.
Natural
17.
1. For a total of 13, I rolled a natural 1.
I also rolled a natural 1 for
Wow.
for a total of 9.
Okay.
Rolled a lot of ones.
3 to
The second you two, Vixian and Tev, the second you step into the room, it's pitch black and a little disconcerting, and you basically lose your sense of balance. And one of you trips and goes into the floor,
fuck.
and you're going to take 1 bludgeoning damage to Vixian. Tev goes into the stove. 3 bludgeoning damage.
Is
Now,
that my sandwich? Oh, yeah, you're
Technically,
survival check from everybody.
12.
right. 10.
what is my survival score? Here it goes. That is a 16.
Ooh, just over the threshold. So, as Tev and Vixian are stumbling around the room blindly, feeling that as Tev and Omal are stumbling through, slamming into shelves, you hear dishes rattling, you hear pots falling off the shelves. Vixian crawls across the floor and avoids getting tripped over, and your head slams into something wooden. Bonk!
Fuck!
And you find a door.
Do I know it's a door?
Yes. You
Full-
can
full-size door?
tell it's a normal door.
God damn it. I rub my forehead and I go, guys!
Hey,
Door!
make an athletics check.
Alright, I stand back up. Athletics?
This is an emotional game.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Where is that? There it is.
For no real reason, I turn
It's
invisible.
terrible. 14.
14. You barely hold on to Pierre as you hit the ground. And he goes, Mon ami, keep a better hold of me.
My bad.
Omal, what were you doing?
Damn it.
I turn invisible for no reason other than I can.
Because you're in the shadows.
Yep.
Funny thing is, nobody else can see whether you went invisible or not because you need to be in a shadow to go invisible, so you don't know if you're in shadow or not.
It's worth a try.
Okay, so you find a door, Vixian.
We're trying to make my way over to him. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm the only one who's not tripping and stumbling.
I'm now standing.
Are you going to call out where you're at so they can try to find you?
Yep.
All right. Tev and Omal make another acrobatics check.
Thank you. Okay. 28.
Good deal.
I fell down.
What did you roll?
5.
Yeah, so you're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage as you slam into another counter, and you hear several things roll around.
Yeah.
It bounced back, and I wasn't expecting the refrigerator to hit me.
And as you slam into something, for a split second, you almost see the room come into a dark outline. Everybody else sees this too. The room basically like kind of flashes for just a split second as Omal slams into a counter. But you guys do find your way over to where Vixian is.
So seeing that, Ted's going to try and feel around to find a counter or something to put his hand on.
He grabs my ass.
Make an investigation check at disadvantage.
I think there's a ghost in here.
That's what I'm here for. Missed out on another nat 20. 12.
Okay. You feel around. You get turned around a couple times, and you run into the same stove that you found before. So you were at the stove.
Okay.
You can feel burners.
Oh, I feel like it.
It's not hot,
okay.
but like you can tell it's a stove.
Okay. But it doesn't light, the room doesn't light up like it did
No.
in the mall.
You don't know where Omal was when it did that.
Right. Okay. Well, guys, I tried. Actually, I'll try the light cantrip just to make my shield glow.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Nothing. Can't see.
Nope. Vixen, you going through the door?
Yep.
The door is locked. Just kidding, it's not.
And then I have to steam clean the whole thing, and it's super frustrating.
It leads to a very dim lit stairwell.
Wait, we can see?
In the stairwell.
So that whole room you can't see.
Correct.
Why the fuck does he care so much about what's in his pantry?
I will use prestidigitation to make the kitchen smell like a wonderful cake.
Amazing.
Just, puff of odor.
Marge, you
best
hear
cake
Marge
you've ever
call, "You guys baking a cake in there?"
Yeah, but it's very dark in here. Sorry, we'll bring you some later. I'll try and make my way back to the door then. Can I see the light coming from the door, or?
You can see, yeah, just like when you looked out here, you can look there and see a very dim lit stairwell.
Okay, I'll try and make my way.
I
over.
also make my way.
You're there already.
Yeah,
Make
I
my
make
way
my way farther.
The forward.
Omal was there, so it's fine. Tev, making acrobatics checks to get back across the room.
21.
Yep, you make it, no problem. All right, so you guys are all in the stairwell. It leads down to a closed door.
All right.
I checked to see if the door is locked.
It's unlocked.
I checked to see if the door is trapped.
Make an investigation. Are you proficient with thieves' tools? Did you get that in your one level of thievery you took?
Yes.
Okay, add your proficiency.
Where is my proficiency?
It's +4, I think. Or maybe it's
Plus five.
+5, yeah.
So it's I get a +5 to investigation plus
Yes.
an additional +5.
Well, whatever your... Okay, yeah, so if your investigation's +5, then you add +10.
Okay. 17.
Nice.
You find no traps.
There's a lady.
I open.
The door opens effortlessly, Inside, you see a pantry. Shelves lined with spices, different stuff used for cooking. Some pasta, some bread,
Just a regular ass
herbs hanging from the ceiling.
So it's a bougie ass pantry.
Because you can look at this and be like, no, there's no way.
Maybe we should go in because things aren't exactly as they appear in this house.
Way ahead of you, big guy. I go ahead in there and
Make a wisdom save.
My room is totally gonna run out of here.
I'm following. By
Everybody that goes into the pantry, make a wisdom save.
Of course.
My luck is not ran out yet.
Yes.
Modified 20.
Is Dolores still in the can?
14.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
18.
In fact, you're wondering if that's why the maid is taking so long to come back.
I'm gonna say into the comms. Dolores, keep her busy. Oh wait.
He doesn't have comms. Okay. So you're in the pantry.
I rolled a 14.
For what?
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom, yeah. So since you went into the actual room, I'll give you there is a door. I don't know if you can see that. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, there's a door right here.
I would too. The whole experience, I was like, yeah, this is not.
There's another door inside the pantry.
Yes, the pantry has another door.
Nothing we notice in the pantry?
Tev's gonna look around.
Nobody's made a perception or investigation
I was
check,
about
so I'm not going to tell you anymore.
Tev's about to dig around through the spices to see if he
I make a perception check.
feels anything that might not. I don't know.
Okay,
Seem out
Tev,
of
make an
place.
investigation. Omal, make a perception.
I'm gonna assist Tev.
22.
What was that, 22?
I got
22.
23.
I don't need to assist him.
So, glancing around, let's see. You see, with both of you kind of helping together, Omal kind of sees it and points it out to Tev, and you see a wine bottle on the top shelf of one of the pantries sitting up there, and it's very ornately designed with like gold rimmed different frills going up the side of it, swirling up of it, and it looks very peculiar.
I know my alcohol. Hand me that.
I placed one Swamp Punch cocktail up there to replace it.
I was good at asking if you wanted to do that. Ugh.
That's fantastic.
All right, you taking the wine bottle?
Of course.
It feels warm to the touch.
Gross.
I mean, it's in a
I
pantry.
placed one Swamp
I don't
Punch
know much
cocktail
about
up there.
Smells a little like ink. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so it's warm to the touch. You put a swamp cocktail up in its place, so no boulders drop from the ceiling
I
or
smell
anything.
Oh no.
No, I said so no boulders drop from the ceiling because you replaced it with a swamp punch cocktail.
So it's like the Indiana
Oh no,
Jones
I
swap.
actually deleted Swamp Punch cocktail.
Okay, so you now have a wine bottle that feels warm to the touch.
Is it corked?
Yes.
Do I see anything on the label?
Just a second. I'm figuring it out.
Gold swirls.
I ask, Pierre, you
How may I help you?
do you know what vintage this is?
Oh, I do not, but the master drinks from this very often.
Feels full. He must have more. You guys
No,
see?
it is only that bottle.
He drinks from
The
up
only
there.
bottle I ever see in his hands.
Holy shit.
What? What is it?
Guys, this. Do you have any idea how hammered we could get on this?
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a big guy. My tolerance is pretty high. You know, the bigger you are, the more it takes.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
an idea.
I grab one of the tools from my thieves kit and I uncork the bottle with it and I hand it to him and I go ahead and just drink that bottle. No, go ahead. I do insist.
To who?
To Teb.
Oh, okay. So what Tev does, I'm so glad I get to do this finally.
You're such a dick.
Tev sticks his trunk onto the top of the wine bottle
Okay, that's just gonna pour it out in front of me like an asshole.
sucks some of the wine up into his trunk, and then Elephant sprays it into his mouth.
I can't tell if it's gross.
I just mouth agape, watch him do this.
So as it goes into your trunk, it's very fruity and tastes amazing.
Guys, this is high quality booze.
Yeah. Does that bottle feel any less full?
No.
It'll be alright.
So I take the bottle back. I cork it and I put it in my bag.
It is
I
now in your
believe
backpack.
Republican cocktail thirds, please.
I put it in your backpack.
Spec fucking
It's there.
tacular.
The item is in your backpack. You can check it.
I never have to buy anyone drinks at a bar anymore. By anyone, I mean me. This is awesome.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure the bar will be fine with you walking in with bottomless
Hey,
booze.
Shut up.
Tev, make a Constitution save.
Okay.
11. 11. You gain 4 health,
Yes.
but dexterity checks and saves are made at disadvantage for an hour.
It's not in my backpack yet.
Dexterity. Yes, I'm back to disadvantage.
Refresh.
Right.
Hit refresh.
DM, I have a question.
Sure.
I'm immune to poison. Can I get drunk?
Good question.
I'd say as a monk, you would be able to choose whether you did or didn't.
There needs to be a drunk
Neat.
condition.
So you have a bottle of never-ending dwarven liquor.
And it is good stuff, let me tell you.
It is about to be lit.
You're gonna use it as a Molotov cocktail?
Maybe my tolerance isn't as high as I thought it was.
Yeah. Who knows how much you actually drank? God, this is the best fucking day.
Never thought I'd be role-playing drunk strong sound.
I do have to say,
This is this timeline.
although I did mention he has it in his hands all the time, he very rarely drinks from it. He always pours it for his guests.
I look at Teb and I go, Teb, you've been drunk before, right?
I'm not drunk, you're drunk.
Jesus fucking Christ. Guys, we may have a problem. I think I accidentally roofied our bard.
Hand me that bottle.
I hand him the bottle.
I'm good, guys. I can drive.
Teb, give me your keys.
You don't know what keys
There's a stone
are.
pillar right there too. My bad. There's also a
know
stone
what
pillar in the
car
keys
kitchen
are.
or in the dining room.
This game predates
Actually,
keys and
that-
mechanical locks.
That was a much better Tev line, actually. You don't know what keys are?
I can hold my breath for an entire hour, so I take the longest drink you've ever seen. And then drink back.
All right, make a Constitution save.
Guys, this game is... We are on the rails, and this is more chaos than I think we've ever had in a game. Like, we're not... This isn't just us being stupid. This is us just...
Well,
17. Wow. You get 4 health and are fine.
I was gonna shrug it off and
Yeah.
I hand it back. And I look at Tev.
And you kiss him on the mouth.
whoa, what are you looking
Not
at?
Not yet.
All right, what are you guys doing?
So, now that I've... Thoroman, can I have that back? That's going to be important later whenever I repress.
I handed it back.
You handed it back? Okay. It's back in my backpack. I turn and I look at the other... Is there another door in here? There is, right?
Yeah, there's a door.
I check the door for traps.
It feels cold to the touch.
The door's cold?
Yes.
Like, not just room temperature door. It's a cold-ass door.
It feels cold. Not like it's solid ice. It just feels like the room beyond it's probably colder than the room out here.
Okay. No traps then?
But you didn't even roll.
I said let's check for traps. And
right.
you're like, it feels cold. And I'm just like...
I was
does
just
he want
letting
me
you
to-
know, as you checked for traps, it felt cold.
Okay. So, this would be... how did I do that again? It was
You
investigation plus 5 plus... Okay, so plus 10.
Plus 10.
14. Getting a little worse.
You find no traps.
Hey, good news. Doesn't mean there's not any, but I didn't find none. So I open the door.
Yeah, opens easily.
Can we see inside?
As the door opens, you see almost like misty chill roll through the door, and you feel a wave of cold air.
It's a fucking refrigerator.
And beyond, you see a large meat storage room with large sacks of meat hanging from the ceiling on hooks.
Guys, this house is awesome.
Any of this look like people?
Make an investigation check at disadvantage from outside the room.
Oh, I'm sorry. I go in the room.
You walk into the room.
Yeah, sorry. I
Make an intelligence save.
It's wisdom in some rooms and intelligence in others. 11.
Okay. Anybody that wants to go into the room with them needs to make an intelligence save.
On it.
I guess I'm fine.
17.
17.
6.
6. Okay. So everybody walks into the room, and same thing. You see meat sacks just hanging from it. It's a very dark room. You can barely make out the outlines of these things. So anybody that wants to investigate the meat sacks will need to make it at disadvantage.
I say oak light, and I look at them.
Okay. Make an investigation check. I guess it'd be more of a nature check. Make a nature check.
I'm gonna do the same here because this is kind of my whole bag.
9.
I'll turn on the light cantrip so that
I'm done with
Dixie
this
can
dice.
actually see
8.
What did you do, Tev?
the light cantrip so that Vixien could actually see, since Oak Light only works for a mall, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would need to make that at disadvantage, but it's fine.
I rolled an 8, so it doesn't matter.
You're pretty low anyways. Okay, so you guys, you don't need to roll at disadvantage. Omal and Tev, looking at it, I mean, it looks like meat. It could be anything. It's nondescript meat from your rolls and sacks that have been stored. It smells a little like it's on the cusp of going bad, but then again, you don't see any modern refrigeration technology down here. It's just a meat cellar, so you doubt that meat keeps too terribly long.
Yeah, I'm not eating this.
I eat a piece.
God
You do see a table off to the side with some strips of meat that's beginning the salting process to kind of cure them and keep them. But these are all fresh sacks of meat. You take one and bite one?
Yeah,
Is that what you said? Make a Constitution save. It's raw meat. Come on.
He's immune to
God, I'm a snapping turtle.
You forget that sometimes. You forget
26.
Yeah, it goes down. It's a little cold. It chills your chest as it goes down.
The salted pork is
You gain
particularly
4
good.
health back for eating a chunk of meat.
He is a snapping turtle.
As a vegetarian, I find this room offensive. I'm gonna have a look around.
All right, make an investigation check.
At advantage because he looks better drunk.
No.
That's worth
Natural one.
Wow. You go to look around and you step around one sack of meat and your face just goes into another sack of meat. And as everybody looks on at you, you have blood streaming down your face from the meat that you just slammed your face into.
Oh.
Are there any rags?
You take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
That's a fucking hard piece of meat. Are there any rags?
There is a bone from a rib cage sticking out that pokes you in the
Are
eye.
there any rags or towels anywhere?
Rags or towels?
Yeah, just like some sort of.
Make an investigation check.
Fuck, 5.
You
Hang
don't-
on,
We have the
10.
greatest rag or towel
You don't
here.
find any.
It's a bar.
What'd you say?
The greatest rag or towel possible.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a bar.
that's true.
I tear off a piece of my fucking shirt sleeve and I hand it to him. I go, wipe yourself off, Jesus.
And at that note, I use prestidigitation to throw the blood off of my face.
Some
Via
of the
sound
blood, some of
waves.
the blood hits me in the face while I'm holding my torn shirt to hand out to him. At which point, I just wipe it off my face and throw it down.
Anybody else looking around the room?
And why'd you tear that off your shirt? You already had torn pants. I mean,
Tev is holding his eye from where a rib poked him in the eye. Oh no, wait, your glasses blocked it.
Oh, yeah.
So visor blocked it. So
I forgot.
So you see a small cut underneath his eye where it narrowly missed him thanks to his glasses. All right.
I'm back.
I'm turning you into calories.
Well, guys, I don't think we're fighting.
So Tev miserably failed his investigation check. Is anybody else looking around the room?
I'm looking around the room.
Around the room. Just looks like meat.
Is there any like drawers or
13.
storage
For what?
things?
Perception or investigation?
Investigate.
I just want to kind of focus in instead of looking around the whole general room. I want to see if there's anything like.
I'm looking for a rune.
A rune?
All right, that's a dirty 24 investigation.
And what are you looking for, Vixen? Drawers?
Something specifically like to keep other things in, so I can go rifle through it.
So, next to the table with the meat and the salt and stuff like that, you find drawers with general tools that's involved in that. I have zero background in salt and meat, so I'm not gonna make a fool of myself and list off, but just general meat working tools. You see some knives and some hooks and stuff, but
Anything jump out?
you do see. What did you roll for investigation?
24.
Oh, yeah. So, in one of the drawers, you see a knife that looks a little different than the rest. You're finding all the cool stuff. So, it looks a little different, is gold gilded, and is warm to the touch.
Guys, this knife has gills. I pick it. It's a joke.
Gills. Golden gills!
So, I pick up the knife and I look at it closer. Is there any runes or something?
You feel much warmer while holding it.
Fucking awesome. So I take it and I sheath it. I have
You sheath it?
sheath.
Oh, okay.
I've got like pouches and stuff in my dragon's
Okay,
nose.
I'm gonna add some more stuff to your inventory. Omal, you're looking for runes?
Yep.
So, that'd probably be more of a perception-y check, unless you're just like rubbing your hands along the wall and like sticking your face.
I mean, I can do
I guess that works.
I'm just gonna point out that this is a fucking wellness check, and we are robbing this cocksucker blind.
22.
You're supposed to be protecting his house.
We're in the guard. Meaning we work for the government, so it makes sense.
That's true. We're
We
just
work for a
taxing them.
government.
Hey, buddy.
What did I call those things?
Yes.
First time, but still.
I got a 22 on my perception check.
Wow. Third law shield.
Guys, you notice there's not really a lot of like midland rolls. It's just high or low.
Yeah. Golden Ware of Warmth. That's what it's called.
Yeah, you can have one.
Golden Ware of Warmth.
I'm gonna regret that.
Yep. You can refresh your page and it's in your backpack now. Okay, so with that amazing roll, you're looking around for glyphs, but let's see. Let me pull back up my screen. So back in this corner, as you're kind of roaming around the room looking for glyphs, you find a door that's behind a particularly large sack of meat that kind of was obscuring the view, and you had to actually step behind it. You find a door that's right here.
We should just live here.
I open it.
Getting that vibe?
You grab the door handle.
Yep.
It's locked.
Hey,
More sausages, please.
more
Damn.
sausage, please.
If only we had somebody who was proficient in unlocking shit.
Gareth, there's a locked door. I think this is the end of it. I'm sorry.
A locked door. What do you think this is?
you had a
Dungeons
good
and
run.
Dragons?
Step aside.
Wait,
I've
wait,
got
wait,
this.
wait.
Ted.
I've got this.
You don't have fingers, Ted.
Wait, everyone wait. I looked through the keyhole.
Okay.
All right.
This isn't how you check for traps.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Remember when this killed Not?
Not didn't check.
Okay.
She did not. And I
Oh,
haven't yet.
10.
Yeah, it's hard to see. It's very dark.
So you think
It's very dark in the next room, huh?
You're looking through a tiny keyhole from a dimly lit room
I'm now in
into
the next
another
room.
dimly lit room.
Did you just pass
I'm
through the
now in the
shadows?
next room.
Did you just pass through the keyhole?
Make an arcane check.
How?
Shadow step.
God damn it, you're right.
Yeah. There you go.
Make an arcane check.
Oh, me?
Yes.
This is...
Oh, no.
You want eggs?
5.
All right. Let's see what you land on.
As Amal's doing this, Tev pulls out his food and says, I got this, and starts playing and looking intently at the door as if it's going to do something.
All right. So
I've got this, guys.
you appear in the other room. We're going to
I'm the one there, not Tev.
make an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
Good camera, Mike. I put a hand on Tev's shoulder and go,
17.
you can stop now, buddy.
All right.
I
We're
got
going
this.
to.
You
Yeah,
did. You got it. It's already unlocked.
No, it's
No,
not.
he's in there.
Amal is in there.
He's in there.
I'm opening the door.
3 bludgeoning damage as you
Oh,
bash your knee on a table and manage to not appear half in the table, half off.
Ow. I use oak light. Say oak light and look around.
It is a very lavishly stocked room, almost like a nice ritzy hotel. You see a comfy bed. You see
Yeah.
a couple lounge chairs, some coffee tables.
can you let me in so he'll stop playing?
I'm getting
He's-
us in.
You are. It's working. I think if
I
you do it
unlocked
for
the
a
door.
little longer. Look, you did it.
All right.
did it.
The door is unlocked. Do you open it?
You sure did. I open it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I didn't check for traps.
As the door opens, let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, yes.
We'll get that out of the way, and then I'll explain what happens.
With hammered Tev.
15.
Son of a bitch.
Is
I'm getting
initiative
magic.
a dex ability.
It is.
I'm
Shows
getting
on dex.
disadvantage?
Yes.
It's an 11. I'm getting happy.
Okay, so it didn't change. 15.
I'm getting happy fun ball vibes from this. We just keep opening doors that goes to other doors that goes to other doors.
All right. Did anybody get over 20?
So,
I know, but this is like a big
No.
happy fun house.
I'm gonna roll for whatever you're fighting here. Where is my?
No. I forgot my glass, and it just kind of you just watched me buffer as I walked.
Why does it not have? Well, I'll just add their dex to it. All right. 15 to 20.
I'll try the other kind now. That was really good.
Nobody? Nobody got over 15?
I got.
I got 15. Did you say 15 to 20? Sorry.
What is your dex?
What is my dex?
That would be.
Anybody that got 15, what is your dex?
14.
14? Okay.
I'm gonna check.
All right, 10 to 15.
That's 11.
Okay. Amal, what'd you get?
You know?
7.
7. All right, yeah. Anybody needs to take a break for a second before we jump into this? Okay.
Guys, I've put on my combat shoes.
So, Tev, you rolled a 6 for your wisdom save,
Don't remember.
and Vixian, you rolled an 11.
He's got his combat
Which
shoes
is
on.
funny because Omal, you rolled so high for your save, and you're not in the room, so that makes perfect sense why you're not going to get hit by the surprise round. All right. So as you walk by these nondescript meat sacks that you were unable to discern what they were, an arm reaches out from the meat sack. The second this door opens, this arm just reaches out from the sack and proceeds to smack Vixian and Tev.
Fuck!
So, man, I need some cool battle music.
We're not on a pirate ship, though.
15 versus AC, Vixian. Vixian, 15 versus AC.
Does not hit.
Okay. Tev, 17 versus AC.
Miss.
Tev. Natural 1.
Miss.
He reaches out to bite you, and as the other one is reaching out to grab you, he actually misses you and bites the other one's arm. I'm going to give him a little bit of damage here. Okay, wow, I rolled an 8.
Hey, someone take a picture of the angry boys. I want to see one. Kind of weird.
They're from Zombicide, the Green Horde. They're the most meaty things I could. All right, I'll post it.
God damn, dude, I am envious of that guy's rear delts. Seriously, what body fat percentage is this dude?
Well, the fat's been boiled off of it so that it could just be pure meat. He likes his meat refined. Whoever the master is.
Oh, God. That's what these are? Oh, fuck.
So, you get a good look at these things since you have a light cantrip and Omal has his oak light and this and that. And for anybody that's seen Attack on Titans, it's essentially like the way the Colossal looks, where he's just skinless and you see just like muscles and things hanging out and just like an open jawline, like their jaws are just hanging open slack. And yeah, that's what's reaching out of the meat sacks.
So I'm right next to one. I look at Amal and I go, Amal, look, they're made entirely out of food.
And at this time, you hear a gunshot ring out from upstairs. And you hear Marge over the intercoms. Guys, we got a problem up here. Something just made the maid go crazy.
We got a problem down here, I say into the intercom. We're being attacked by food. Meat sacks. Meat. Come when can. Marge, he's rolling a lot.
We'll handle things.
And Teb is hammered. Jesus.
Who are you?
You said yes, and then you said no.
I thought you were asking me what
7 is
Oh.
14.
I realized you were asking.
Plus 4 is 18. 30.
So at least if I go back to get another one.
And then you hear Marge scream out over the intercom. What is this lady doing here? She's just going crazy. She's moving in a blur. Where did those blades come from? As she takes 30 slashing damage.
30?
Yes. All right. So we're gonna jump to Tev. You're up.
Alright, guys. Watch and learn.
That seems like a weird question to ask.
I do not like this at all. Neither does Tev. Okay. Tev is going to do this drum roll thing you guys heard before when we were playing Gruff Ball. And I'm going to cast Slow on the 3 that are in the room with us.
Oh my gosh, something is.
What do they need to make?
Let me look. I think it's a wisdom save. Yes, wisdom save.
Wisdom plus 0. I shouldn't be telling you that. 14.
Fail.
18.
Pass.
16.
Fail.
So these two are slowed. So they can make either one attack, one move, and no reactions or something like that? No bonus action?
No reaction. Speed is have -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws.
Wow.
And it can't use reactions.
-2 to AC.
On its turns, it can use either an action or a bonus action, but not
They
both.
just have that bacon on the plate.
Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its
She
turn.
doesn't want it.
And they can save out of it at the end of their turn?
You can have it.
Yes.
Okay. Is it concentration?
Yes.
Okay. Cool beans.
I did say
Bonus action. Do I have any? I guess this is a good time for Bardic Inspiration.
Dixon, you're up next.
Yeah, and I'll rehash one of my poems. Let's see. I can only see Vixian, so Vixian, you're inspired.
Dope. Does that mean I roll with advantage?
An elf from Nantucket.
No, you roll an inspiration dice.
Actually,
No, it's
so
a D10 to any Attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
I'm gonna.
That's a D10, right?
No. That's
So
a
this
D10s are
guy's
similar.
1. This guy's 2.
It's one of these.
Oh.
And this guy's 3. So you guys can differentiate 1, 2, and 3. Slowed.
So 2 and 3
Actually,
are slowed.
so I mean 1 and 3. You should know that that's 2. These 2 are the slowed guys.
Okay, I'm gonna step over here, so I'm out of grapple distance with
Yeah,
that
and
one.
they're slowed, so that works.
Yeah, they don't get an attack of opportunity
You-
when they're slowed, right?
You hear Pierre go, ho ho ho! You have how we say stepped in big doo doo.
Before I do anything, like, is there any thing you can offer for advice here?
No, I have never seen this happen.
Okay, so I'm going to grab my longbow.
Where are you at? Because if you're around this corner, you're not gonna be able to see.
Oh, that's right. That's a threshold. It's not this whole room.
It's a door right here.
You could hit and then move away.
Yeah, I mean you could smack him and then move.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna turn with my scimitar.
+1,
Actually, no. I'm gonna use my lightning crossbow.
point blank. It's gonna be at disadvantage, unless you have crossbow expert.
I don't think just martial weapons and simple weapons.
Well, crossbow expert's a feat. You would have had to specifically taken that feat.
I don't have that. I'm just gonna use my
I thought he was calling you hamburger.
hamburger.
Hamburger. Ho ho.
I'm gonna use my scimitar +1.
All right, just tell me what you're hitting with.
Scimitar +1.
No, I mean tell me your roll.
Movie in the current year of our Lord and Savior 2022.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me every little thing. Just say, I hit for this with your AC. You need
Hey,
to
that's
you need
a
to roll
D10.
to attack.
I know.
Oh, you're at
Yeah, I'm at that.
inspiration.
So 18.
18. Yeah, that hits.
And damage, which is 1d6 +4. I think this does it for me. 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
And I think I get another attack.
Yeah, you've got at least 2 attacks.
So I drag it across
Omal,
his
you're on deck.
chest one way, and then I switch hands real quick. I toss the skull to the other hand, switch hands, and go across him the other way in an X pattern.
So you get 2 attacks, but you can't dual wield while you're holding a skull. Just as an FYI.
That's why.
So yeah, so you can
that's
get
why
your
I toss
yeah.
hands, right?
You can get 2 attacks, but you can't use your bonus for dual wield an attack because you can use your bonus for another attack.
Can I use a bonus action to put the skull in my bag?
Yeah, he won't be too happy.
Pierre, I'm gonna have to put you in my bag for a minute, buddy.
No!
Nope, buddy. We'll talk in a minute.
All right, he's in your pack.
We'll talk. So, then I go ahead and just do a straight roll there. Please, inspiration, don't fuck me. Awesome. 15.
No, you don't get inspiration. You can only use that once.
Oh, I can? 10.
So you already used that. So.
Yep, 10.
Well, ooh, somebody roll 8d6 for me.
8d6.
Travis, you can be working on that. So what did you roll for versus AC?
10.
Yeah, that hits. No, at 10 does not hit. Sorry, I thought you said something else earlier.
I said 15 earlier, but inspiration
Okay,
carries
so you spin around with your sword and you cut wide across his chest. And if you're familiar with how sausages are packed in those, meat sack type deals, as you cut, you can almost see the meat squeeze out like a sausage would as you cut open a sausage link. And it actually gets on your sword, and as you spin around, it kind of makes you slip a little, and you miss with the second attack. But I mean, these things look like giant sacks of sausage meat.
Okay, so I'm going to use the rest of my turn to move backwards a little bit away in 1 square. Yep. And hopefully we can get Teb to drunkenly stumble his way out of here so we can just leave.
Okay, so 25 on those.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're slashing, that's probably the other thing that kind of made you have a misstep. You feel the building shake. Whoosh! Almost as if a fireball just detonated upstairs.
We have to go.
And you hear Marge across the intercom. Delirious, watch where you're throwing that.
Oh
My only thing is I've been trying to walk on
no. He does not watch where
I say back, he can't hear you over the comm.
Okay. Oh, that's right. So that brings us to Amal.
That doesn't seem bad.
Okay. I move out of the room.
That's an hour of walking.
And the one right in front of me is number 3, yeah?
Yes, he is slowed.
Okay, I hit him twice with my Minotaur's dagger, so I hit him once.
Yeah.
And that's only 11 to hit.
Miss.
Second swing. That's better. That's 22 to hit.
That hits, and he made a 12 for a strength save.
Which means...
He's on knockdown.
Yep.
So he is slowed and on the ground.
So he takes 5 piercing damage, and I need to roll a d10 real quick. One moment. Hold on. That's the d10. Roll. 6 force damage.
Okay, so
And I'm
that's
going to burn a key point.
11.
Going to burn a key point. Let me
Okay.
find key points in this stupid thing. Okay, burning a key point. I'm going to use flurry of blows, and I'm going to hit him with 2 unarmed strikes that are magic damage.
Okay.
The first one was 14 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So
These
he
are
takes
these are an
7.
advantage, by the way,
Oh,
because he's on the
Okay.
ground. Because I'm a
it
kind.
still hits. It became a 22.
Okay.
So he took 7 magic damage.
All right.
Second hit. Hopefully it's better than that with the second roll. It was slightly 12 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, and miss.
All right.
And I say, we staying or going?
We are going.
Oh.
I say immediately.
Amal, make another roll a d20 for me.
There's been a couple nights where we will do a night.
12.
Oliver's telling Adley to get on
12.
But then
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that hits. Roll 2d10.
Yep. 13.
So 17 damage. All right.
And I use my movement to skedaddle.
Which direction?
Drag
Out of
Ted
the
with
room.
you.
Just poured through into the stairway.
He is
I
drunk.
mean, 25 to get out of the room,
That's fine.
and he's going to take an
I have
opportunity
50
attack at you.
movement, so I use all my movement.
And that's not
I
slowed,
used
right?
5 to get in the room, I think, and then I have 45 to go.
All right. So you're going to take.
Fine.
Except for when I'm home with Oliver through the day. There's only so much.
Ooh, cool beans. This is cool. 2d6.
If she gets home and
We
takes
got a little bit of everything this game, man.
So you're going to take 9 necrotic damage
Okay.
and 7 piercing damage as you walk by. The meat sack turns and sinks its teeth into your neck. And that was doubled. So take an
Oh, did he
addition.
just gonna do that without... What did he roll?
He rolled a natural 20.
Oh, yeah, that definitely did.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I need to check your AC for that. And then take another 8 damage on top of that, since it was I forgot what I rolled, but it was I should have doubled it.
Ow.
And your hit points are reduced by 9 currently.
Man. Those things suck.
Okay.
This is considered a curse. You're immune to what? Poison and diseases.
Poison and...
Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, so you take that because you rolled a natural 20, and you leave the room. All right, so we're going to hear some more gunfire.
I think I'm farther out of the room, by the way. I had 50 movement.
Hit. Hit. Yeah. Marge is doing some damage up there.
Oh, good. Good. Could have gone either way.
23. Okay. So you have how much more movement?
How much did you say it took me to leave the room?
25.
So I have another 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go through the dark room.
All right. So that brings us back around.
The other side, so
I need somebody to roll 4 d20s for me.
4 d20s.
And give them to me one at a time.
All right. So 6,
Okay.
12,
Okay.
15,
Yeah.
14.
Wow. Okay. Ten plus 4 is 14. 12, so that's 26. Delaris is going to take some damage. 19. So, 36. Yes. Delaris takes 36 damage. All right. So that brings us to the meat sack's turn. So this one is going to sit up and
that's all he can do.
and bite at you.
Yeah.
He can sit up and bite at him?
You can
Well, he can't move though.
23.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, so you're going to take
I gotta make a con save.
You're going to take 4 piercing damage. Con save.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
concentrating.
Along with 7 necrotic damage. And your hit points are reduced by 7.
I gotta get out of here.
And then the other one that's right next to you, because everybody left the room with Tev by himself. So this one's going to
Thanks,
attempt to
guys.
grapple you.
I gotta make my concentration check.
I've got to back through.
Pass. Pass. 'Cause I make that. I have forecaster.
Natural 20.
Oh boy.
So I think you're going to have to roll a natural 20 to get out. It's 23 is what he's got you with strength, with athletics check. You can either use acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, well, I'm much better with acrobatics, so although I'm at a disadvantage with that. Still, it's better.
So disadvantage with 1 is better than straight roll with the strength.
15 at
Okay.
disadvantage.
So he grabs you, and he's going to lean forward and bite you. You're now grappled. 22
That
to
hits.
hit. So you're going to take 8 piercing damage and 5 necrotic damage with your health reduced by 5.
Okay, what was that damage again? I'm sorry. I was doing my con check.
5 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and I don't remember the piercing damage. We'll just say it's 5 too.
My tablet's at 69%.
It's plugged in, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then this last one is going to swing at you.
Okay. So what do I need to do to pass my concentration check?
You have to make half the damage you took. So you took like 10. So you just have to beat a 10.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Okay. 18 versus AC.
That is my AC, so I think that hits.
Okay. 2d4 plus 3, so that's not as bad. Whoops. You take 9 slashing damage. I rolled very well with my d4. I'm sorry.
All good.
Okay. That's them. Tev, it's your turn. You were grappled.
Oh, good. 'Cause that ruins exactly what I was going to do. All right. So I'm going to try and break free this grapple.
Okay. Make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to slip out.
Acrobatics, come on. Oh boy. 1 very good. I'm missing out on another natural 20. So 14.
Ooh. What is your bonus? Oh wait, you just needed it's matched or beat. So yeah, you break free barely.
Okay.
So you barely slide free from his grasp. You actually feel his claws like rake across you as you like slide out from between his arms, but you're free.
And I'm going to try and chase after them all. As much as moving as I got.
So he's gonna swing at you. 18 versus AC.
I'm going to use cutting words, and it doesn't matter what I roll because it'll make a miss.
Oh, because your AC is 18?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he swings at you, and it just, you feel his claws like slide down the back of your backpack and tugs at you a little.
All right. And then,
So that was 5, 10, 15.
yeah, just max movement.
I don't know what your movement is.
30.
That's 30 right there. Okay. Delaris.
Sorry, Vixian.
I heard you say sorry, Vixian, and then my world blew up.
That was amazing.
Can you still hear us?
That's
I
Vixie.
can hear.
Okay.
Did you hear us fall?
Actually, no. It made no noise.
Interesting.
It's good, Mike.
I am a good Mike. Thank you. I'm the best Mike.
You say you're the best, Mike.
Am I your favorite Mike?
You're up there, bro. You're up there.
Oh, none of them have reactions now. I forgot. So
There are.
He has a reaction.
he used it on me.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I thought you meant from Slode. Where was I? Delaris was trying to. Somebody roll a d20.
What do you?
Vixian's got it. What'd you roll?
8.
Just a d20. So you rolled an. Man, why are you making her roll so poorly?
Who's her?
Okay, Travis,
Yeah.
roll 8d6.
Travis, do math.
There it is.
Vixian, you're up. While Travis figures out how much damage this fireball does.
I'm going to run through to the door. My movement is 30.
5, 10,
26.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Do I need to dodge anything?
No, because they don't have reactions, and he used his
He just
reaction.
used his.
What'd you get, Travis?
26.
26. Okay, you feel the whole building shake again as a fireball detonates. All right, Vixian, you ran. Omal, you're up.
Use 50 feet of movement to the best of my ability and push through toward the fray.
25. Give me an acrobatics check.
12.
Okay. Now give me a survival check.
Team.
What is that?
14.
Okay. You take 3 bludgeoning damage as you stumble through the room, and you make it to the door. So wait. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Are you going to do anything other than move?
Is there anyone remotely near me?
No. You do not see Marge.
Okay. Do I see any dim light or shadows in the direction of, I'm assuming, the main room there?
Make a perception check.
I know I've been there. Yeah. I know I've been to
23.
Street, but I just can't
Yeah,
see
we'll say you can see some shadows flickering off the walls right here.
I'm out there.
Cool.
Is there anyone here?
You see Marge right here. She looks a little worse for wear, and through the door you can barely make out the maid.
Okay, so
She is blackened. Half her body is covered in burn marks.
Well, that's all I got. So.
All right, the maid. Do. Let's see what she does to old Delaris.
Sorry. No more of that.
14.
Did I use my
20,
rages last game, or do I have my
19.
rages? I don't remember.
We'll say you have at least one. What's his
Okay.
AC? 19? Ooh, okay. So he gets hit twice.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So that's 12
That and the
plus
voice.
7 is 19.
Robot TikTok female voice.
I actually like that, but
34.
Used to be funny. But much like Let's Go Brandon, it was funny for a day.
And then she's going to spin around and leap to here, and she's going to swing at Marge. 16 was her. What is her AC? Oh, she gets hit twice as well. 14.
Cheering me on.
27.
Doctor says I don't have to push for another 6 years.
All right. So Marge takes. So Omal, you're the only one that sees this. You see the maid through the door frame spin in a blur with her blades as she cuts Dolaris multiple times, spins around, rolls across the floor, pops up in front of Marge, and cuts her multiple times. And Marge is looking very worse for wear. That brings us to these things. So,
Did I forget to shut the door?
yes.
Fuck.
Their movement is 15. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Well, so you have two slowed people right here. They're going to swing at you with disadvantage. He is, because he's got a door frame in the way. 20 versus AC.
At disadvantage, you got a 20?
They get plus
My
6. You beat the natural 20 that he rolled first. So it's a good thing it was at disadvantage. You're going to take 7 slashing damage as his claws rake across your arm. This one is going to attempt to grapple you. Natural 20. I rolled a natural 20 against you, too! All right, you have to beat a 23 with either strength or acrobatics.
Hang on, let's do my damage first. How much?
7.
7?
7 slashing damage.
Okay. And I have to beat a what?
23 with either acrobatics or strength.
Okay. Don't fail me now.
I understand. They don't understand a lot of what goes on in the back.
I ain't gonna do it.
16.
And they don't deal with
16? Okay, so you were grappled. And then he's going to lean forward and bite you. Not going to use that one. That's gotten a bunch of natural 20s tonight. 22 versus AC.
Hits.
You're going to take 4 piercing damage, 6 necrotic damage, and your health is lowered by 6. That brings us to Tev.
All right, so Tev is gonna look at this guy who's we can see like, hey, your face is stupid. And that's gonna be vicious mockery.
Whoa.
What do I have to beat?
That's not what I wanted to do.
17
Fail.
for wisdom. So
He rolled 3, so it didn't matter what it was.
okay.
How do I do? Would it be an HP modifier? How do I lower my HP?
I'll keep track of it for you.
So I took 10 damage, right?
Yeah.
So he takes 7 psychic damage, and his next attack is at disadvantage. I'm gonna say, you're welcome.
7 psychic.
Yeah.
That one hasn't been touched yet. That is the number 2.
And I was there almost 4 hours.
And
Okay.
then full movement this way.
He's grappled, you know.
Oh, I did not realize.
You would have left me anyway.
I'll do Bardic Inspiration before I leave.
Okay.
No one says enough from Nantucket. You know,
Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
Fixian.
you're inspired. I hope.
Well, no, all right. So Delaris, he doesn't want to kill Marge, or does he?
Yeah, it's a good question.
All right, he's gonna cast Magic Missile at 5th level.
Fuck.
Oh,
1d. What do you? Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. So you get when you cast a spell using spell slot. Say one more dart.
I have a dart.
So you add 4 more to how many do you get with Magic Missile?
It's
3. So 7 total. So somebody roll. Let's go with Travis. Roll 7d4.
74.
Yeah, 74. That's a pretty good roll with 7d4.
Amazing.
Vixen, you're up.
8, 10, 13.
Do I have to use my movement or
You need to make
an action to break the
either an
grapple?
acrobatic or strength save to get out of there. To break his hold.
21.
21.
That's actually a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do another acrobatics. Wish me luck. Natural 20 plus 8.
Wow. Good thing he rolled a 18. Okay. So yeah, you break free. You slip from his grasp.
I use all of my movement.
What is your movement?
30. Can I use my action? I did that already, didn't I?
Nope. You've got no dash because you already used your action to break free.
And
Omal, you're on deck.
Can I use a bonus action to dash?
Yeah.
Yet?
Oh no. Rogue.
Yeah.
I don't know what level you get that.
You get that at some point.
Click on your
you
class
guys
features.
dumb, and I could have dashed into the fray.
Where is that at? Click on features and traits
And I was going to bed and it was doing that, and I realized.
and look for.
But it just surprised me because people say like.
Get class features, you'll get to it a little bit quicker. And then scroll down to your rogue features.
Cunning action. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide.
Yeah, you don't have it yet.
Starting at 2nd level. Yeah, you need to be 2nd level rogue to get it.
Well, it's fine to go, boys. All right. So that's what I'm doing.
Omal, you're up.
Okay,
You can use your.
I would like to rage,
All right.
and I'm going to charge the maid.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Caleb, do the noise.
45.
What noise?
Okay.
Okay, I take a swing with my Matador's dagger.
Yep.
The yeet dagger.
That's a 16 to hit.
Miss.
I take another swing with my Matador's dagger.
Okay.
That's worse. That's 11.
Miss.
Disappointed. I
Bonus action, swing again.
no, I already used my bonus action. I raged.
Oh, okay.
I stand there menacingly. Also,
20.
before I'm done, I radio, shut the kitchen door when you get out here.
Omal, 24 versus AC.
That hits.
Okay.
So
I don't think he's gonna like.
It's gonna be so bad.
13, 17 bludgeoning damage as her tail whips out from underneath her dress and smacks you in the face.
Okay, and that halves to. Do we round down? I don't
Round
know.
down, so that'd be 6.
Go on. Describe the tail.
It's throbbing. Very veiny. Okay. Next. So as we go back to the top of the round, the maid, now surrounded by 2 people, spins around, and let's see. She's going.
Would I have had an advantage where since we were?
You'd have to be on the opposite side of Marge.
Okay, I can't actually see that. So.
Well, I mean, what's your movement?
Oh, 50.
Yeah, you would have needed 55 to get there.
Okay,
let's
that's
see.
fine.
Let me.
Thank you. I can see.
I've started realizing though I can taste that creamer is hot milk. It's got like that vegetably sticky.
There you go. You're right here. All right, so let's do some swings. Omal, natural 20. So sorry.
Jesus, dude, can you calm down?
17 versus AC, Amal.
Where's your daughter? I'm gonna yell at her about getting these dice.
What is your AC, Amal?
17. It matches.
Okay, so she's gonna hit you twice.
Dice are
Once
mean
per-
to us.
Oh, and once is at yeah. So 2d8. So that is 12 doubled to 24 plus 4 is 28. So you take 14 slashing damage halved. So you take 14 total after I halved it for you. And then she's gonna hit you with the second time. 5 plus 4 is 9. So you take 4 slashing damage. So that's not as bad. She's gonna swing at Marge. Let's see. 14 hit her with one of them.
Oh, wait. She swung at Marge?
Yes.
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Okay. What you get to hit her?
I do. You can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against an attacking creature.
Okay.
Dagger.
Does it cancel the attack, or does she still get to attack?
18 to hit. Let me check. It doesn't say on my end.
Okay. So she'll still take the 27, or not the 27. She still takes the 12 damage. So it smacks her in the face, and then she's gonna spin and throw a dagger at Delaris.
Oh, wait. I used the Matador's dagger.
And you missed her.
No. At 18.
Oh
yes.
wait. No, wait, sorry. I thought you meant on your turn. Okay. So 13 versus or 13 for strength check.
Yes. Wait, hold on. Let me open the...
Fail or save?
15 is
Okay.
the save.
So she's knocked down. So from the
Good.
which it's on her turn, so she'll use half her movement to stand up.
Okay.
And she's going to throw her dagger at Delaris.
Okay. And she took 4 piercing damage,
4 piercing damage. Okay.
as well as 2 force damage.
So what was the total, Amal?
2. That was 2 force damage and 4 piercing damage.
So 6 total. Okay.
6 total.
So she hisses as you smack her with that, stands back up, and spins around and hurls 2 daggers at Delaris. Both of them stabbing into his shoulders. Not doing too much damage, but he's got 2 little daggers sticking out of him.
Oh, hey. Speed drops to 0 for the rest of the turn.
Okay, so she would have done that for disadvantage. So one of those would have hit.
She wouldn't have been able to stand up then, would she?
She wouldn't have been able to stand up.
Right, that's why I said from
Okay.
disadvantage. I rolled 2d20 because she attacked him twice. Both of them hit. So now she'll make her second attack at disadvantage. You might gain a little bit of health with it.
Amazing healing daggers.
Oh yeah, the second one would have missed. So I'll give Delaris 6 health back.
The Matador's dagger of healing.
All right, so yeah, she's on the ground.
Get an enchanter.
Marge is going to
Jim.
step back, and she's going to hurl her Eldritch Blast from her gun. You see her rack another round and fire.
I only hear Travis say that.
Eldritch
Blast.
Hit.
And when you say that, I also
Natural 20. Hit. Wow. She rolled nice and high. So all 3 of hers hit, and one of them was a natural 20. So I'm gonna roll d10s. So that's all. She rolled a 1 for her natural 20. So she got 2. That's 5, 6. So she does 17 damage to the maid. Zombies.
their movement is 15.
Their movement is 20. He moved 20 towards you, or 30. Or sorry, 30. He moved 30 to you. These moved 15.
Can I see him there?
Him?
Yes. Or is he around the corner to where I can't see him?
You can see him.
Okay.
He'll have cover if you do anything to him. Let's see. He is going to attempt to grapple you.
Cutting words.
18 versus
-4.
so 14 strength, or you need to either make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to beat 14.
Athletics. 21.
Okay, good. So then he's going to swing at you. 25 versus AC.
I can't help you anymore now.
You're going to. He's doing what now? 25 versus AC?
Yes.
Yeah, that fucking super hits.
2d4 plus 3. 7 slashing damage.
I love how I'm in combat and I'm just constantly going from everything other than my actions.
Okay.
I'm trying to run away.
Tev.
Did I take?
Okay.
What was that? What did I
7
take?
slashing damage.
Okay, so I'm going to. Tev is going to. Hey, leave him alone, dummy. It's going to be Tasha's Mind Whip. It's aimed at this guy.
What's the save for the slow?
17 Wisdom.
Fail. 17. Nope, that's the maid. Their wisdom's plus 0. I was gonna say, why would me Sax get plus 3? Okay, yeah, so both of them fail.
And this guy needs to make an intelligence save.
Plus 0. 18. Roll very high.
Saved. Okay, does that do anything? Target takes half the damage. Okay, so he takes damage, but doesn't get the stuff I actually wanted to do. Okay, so 11. So it takes 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then Tev is going to try and drunkenly stumble through the darkness.
Make an acrobatics check.
At disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be 21.
Wow. Okay. Now make a survival check.
16. Yes. Rolling
So you
very
manage
well
to
right
not bang your knee or shin on
Amazing.
anything,
Drunk you are.
and you make it to the other side. 5, 10, 15, 20,
now. I have 30 movement, and I'd like to go.
25, 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Delaris is going to fire. Let's roll. What is it? 3 plus 3. So roll 60 for Seth.
Roll 60. What now?
4.
I don't actually have 2.
How many you got? 2?
2.
Well, I've got 4, so you roll 2 and I'll roll 4.
All right. 5.
What'd you roll?
5.
So 14 damage she takes as 6 little magic missiles come shooting through.
All right.
Okay. Vixian.
I am going to rush to the top of the stairs, and as I do, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to lock the door. Or turn around and
As
slam
you
the
leave,
door.
he's going to make an attempt to grapple you.
I was trying to steal his reaction, but he saved.
So 15 strength or athletics or acrobatics you got to beat.
Okay.
I didn't know if we were staying or we were going.
You can grapple on a reaction?
His attack can choose to
Unfortunately.
either do damage or grapple.
I'm grappled. That's an 11.
Okay. I've actually been a little because he gets plus 6 with his attack, and it says to choose either do damage or grapple.
I'm going to use
And
my
I've been doing a roll off with you guys to make it a little easier.
I'm going to use my action to break the grapple. Wait, could I have used my action to dodge that?
I was not sure.
Because it says that I can dodge.
I don't.
Dodge is you take half damage. Or no. People hit you at disadvantage. That's what it is. Dodge is the same thing as what the rogues. What is it? No, it's the thing that the monk can do. What's the thing that the monk can do to make everybody hit you at disadvantage?
Just a second.
But yeah, so monks can do that as a bonus action.
Defensive stance or
Yeah,
something
something like that. But everybody else can do it as a full action.
Can I use my action to dodge that grapple?
You would have had to say that before.
Okay, I meant to say that earlier, but it didn't come up. Because I see all these actions in combat, and I just assumed that I could do... It's okay. It's all right.
So you can use your action to try to break it.
I'm gonna do that.
How many attacks do you get? 2?
2.
So try again. Wait, what was that total?
It wasn't enough.
4 plus. I rolled a 2,
Oh.
so for a total of 5.
It was enough. I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4
and
and
it's
you
a
have
plus
a-
8, so I had 2.
Yeah, so you broke free. Okay.
Okay.
So you break loose.
And
Footloose.
I'm going to run up the stairs there, and as I do, I'm going to slam the door behind me.
Make. Yeah. Okay. So the door slams shut. So you've moved 10.
I don't think I have any actions left. I was going to try to lock the door.
You've already
or
used your
something.
action,
I slam the door,
and you're in
and
total darkness.
yeah, I know. I can see where that's at,
Yep.
and make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics and a survival check. Amal, you're on deck.
Come on now. Let's work. There we go.
Even if I know I feel fine, like I don't want to get something.
Acrobatics. It's a 19.
Okay. Now make a survival check.
All the way at the bottom.
We're gonna get some before we show.
And a 6 or a 9? 6. 13.
13. Okay. So
I've been doing it for 2 or 3 years now.
you take 4 bludgeoning damage
And you know that
as you make your way through the room.
And I shut that door behind me.
20, 25, 30. You have no movement left.
I can't.
I'll let you use a bonus action. That's fine.
Bonus action, shut the door.
Okay. Door shut. Amal, you're up.
Okay, she's still on the ground.
Yep. You get advantage for your hits.
2 swings with the Matador's dagger.
I'm still not convinced that he didn't have. I don't know.
So that's a 24 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
But the school doesn't care.
Okay.
They just want to make sure it's not.
First one does 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 10 force damage. Holy crap.
Wow.
Okay. Second
Bam.
hit. That should hit, but we'll see. Might get a crit. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. So 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
4 piercing and 5 force.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to use Flurry of Blows and hit her with claws twice.
Okay.
Yeah. He's an enjoyable person, but yeah, when they parent and stuff.
So 24 to hit for the first one.
Yep.
I like to think claws are the
And that did 5 magic damage.
Okay.
He's just stomping.
But I try not to judge other people's opinions because I do a lot of
And 25 to hit.
Yep.
And that did 8 magic damage.
Long may he reign.
Yeah.
And hands.
You are slamming into this tiny little
That's my goal for her.
demon lady that's laying on the ground. And blood is just spattering the walls as you just slam into her. She's still breathing, but you're really pummeling her there.
That's because her breath hole's still open. You should close that.
Is that the end of your turn?
That's all I got.
All right. So from the ground, she's going to whip her tail up. 24 versus AC.
That hits.
What color's the tail?
See, I think that.
Blue.
You're goddamn right it is.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Same color as my
Half to 5.
balls.
Is that halved or is
Yeah,
that?
that's half. It's bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you already halved it.
All right. So on her turn, because she comes up next, top of the round, you're going to see her stand up, stare you in the face, and she is going to unleash every single one of her attacks on you.
Oh my.
That's bad.
Oh,
I just want you guys to know that you don't know this in game yet, but Vixian, as a result of fighting all these tieflings and getting the shit kicked out of them, has developed a bit of a thing for tieflings.
10,
So,
27,
This may come up
22.
later.
So 2 of those hit.
Yep.
19, 22, 27. So 5 hit you.
That's 5 hits. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Both have been so strong on Molly that they didn't even hear him shoot.
All right.
A friend went out though
Let's see. So 14 slashing damage, half, so you take 7.
and like there was a bunch of dudes
Okay.
like he's right-handed and
14 slashing damage, so you take 7.
on his left side.
Okay.
There was all this stuff that didn't add up.
19 slashing damage, so you take 8.
Into it, and so
Sorry,
Okay.
9. I can't
all
count.
of that stuff and
Okay.
it just was like
8 slashing damage, so you take 4.
and it's like what if
Okay.
you know like
11 slashing damage, so you take 5.
Okay.
I know those are things we shouldn't have worried about.
And then she's going to swipe her tail up at you for her final attack and smack you in the face. For 26. That's 2d10 bludgeoning. 11, 15, half, so 7 bludgeoning damage. And with all of those, she's going to hiss in your face, and she's going to disappear and teleport up here.
Hey guys, so on a scale of an arbitrary scale of 93, I'm at about a 2.
Oh, jeez. And she's going to
I can't make it to
run through this door and slam it.
Fucking kind of rude, but okay.
Marge. Marge is going to walk over to you, and she's going to say, "May I give you a healing potion?"
Please.
Just wait.
You heal for 10.
Just wait.
That's not nothing.
We got a plan.
And then she's going to look at you and say,
Her name is
"Do we chase her, big guy?"
Is it Sean? Is that how you say Sinead?
I'll be frank, I'll die.
Do we wait for the rest of the party?
Probably should wait for the rest of the party.
Okay. Marge is going to at least start going up the stairs.
I don't know how Marge is able to move so nimbly with those massive fucking balls.
And she's going to post up, and she's going to hold. She used her action to force a potion down your throat. Okay. You hear.
I feel like she could have asked.
meat sacks stumbling through the dark.
Oh my god, you're right.
All right, they failed their saves. These guys are going to be slowed forever. He's going to slam on the door. For 14. Boom! Boom! Slam on it again.
Good god, you hit it so hard it bounced out of the
11. Boom! Boom! All right. Tev.
Amal, I'd really love to heal you, but I can't make it all the way to you and still have...
Can you cast from a distance?
I don't have many spells left, so I'd like to do a big
Does that
healing
block?
spell.
Yeah, that blocks room. I'll keep this over here.
Don't worry though, buddy. I got a plan.
Okay, I'm going to hold a spell for if Amal comes into melee distance with me. Hopefully Amal can recognize Ted. Oh yeah, I'll say, "Come here, Amal." There we go.
There you go.
I'll make this
Where's the
easy.
elf?
Okay.
Where's Vix?
Delaris is going to step forward, and he's going to heal you for 20 with lay on hands.
Oh, Christ. Feel a little bit better.
Don't worry about this, Caleb. I got you. Don't worry. I'm a fucking cleric now. Hold on.
Vixian.
Good news. So I shut that door. So now
That
I
door's
already shut
shut,
that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like they can't see through to see the light at the other side. This
Right.
is dark. Dope. I now go through this door into the dining room.
You have your own hands.
Yeah, but it's fun to watch you do me.
5.
Ooh.
What is that?
That's 15.
15. Are there any sandwiches on the table?
Yeah.
Did Marge eat her
Marge did not
sandwich?
eat hers.
Anyone else?
Make an investigation check.
You ate mine, so.
I know. Don't worry.
And you have the
I've
bottomless.
got a fucking plan.
You've got the bottomless booze.
That's a bad idea, and you damn well
I
know
can't
that.
get drunk.
He's correct. He does.
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot you're here. Sorry, Reed. I'll go to the corner in a minute. Where's investigation? Natural 20! 25!
Alright. Let me throw this in chat.
I'm sorry. Okay. It wasn't me that said it. It was Vixian. It was your
So,
fault.
as you very, very in-depth investigation of this table, you put your nose down to the table and run along it sniffing for crumbs. And when you get to the head of the table, you see a book. And sticking out of that is a piece of paper that I'm going to give you right now.
This is fucking useless. I was looking for a sandwich. Alright.
And you do find Marge's sandwich.
Dope! I grabbed the sandwich.
Okay, do you eat it?
No, I'm gonna give it to them all. I'm a doctor now. I've used 15 of my movement.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to shut that door.
Okay, it's a very flimsy sliding door that comes out of the side pocket.
Just gonna go ahead. And use the rest of my movement to get the shit out of that room. And shut that door.
Okay.
And do I have the ability to use my thieves' tools and reverse pick the door? I'm gonna lock the door.
Lock the door?
Yes, but I wanted to make sure that it was clear that I'm
Yeah.
picking the lock backwards now.
That's fine. Amal, I just posted in chat what Vixian found.
I'm trying to work on it because I know it's
Yeah,
gonna
door's
get
locked.
harder and harder.
Chunk.
Mine's just all-
But let's make a sleight of hand check here.
It is all here.
Vixian.
Like,
Sleight of hand check.
I'm just imagining
Add your
how it's
proficiency.
here, I'm gonna have time.
I guess
It's whatever the DM tells you it is.
I wanted to make sure you wanted me to use sleight of hand.
So,
Okay.
plus 13 to your roll.
So 17. Natural
Wow.
4. Natural 4 with a 17.
Yeah, okay, so you feel pretty confident it's locked.
Locked enough. Okay. I now turn around
You're at 30. so you
and
can't-
that's it.
Yep. Amal.
Okay. Vixian is Vixian in range of that mass spell?
Oh, I wish I had a bonus action to throw him the sandwich.
Mass.
God, that'd be a long throw.
What are you
though.
talking about?
Travis, you were going to cast like a healing spell.
I told you to come here.
There's a
Yeah,
melee,
I know.
melee
Is it going
touch.
to be a spell for everybody or just me?
It would be just you.
Oh, okay. I go to 10.
Okay, you
Gross.
heal for 28.
I got this.
Okay. Hey guys, you can like fight.
As you leave Delaris, he's going to take it. No, I'm just kidding. Amal, so you move up to him. Is that all you're doing?
Yes,
I walk over to Vixian because I have the movement.
Not
I give him a sandwich.
And the wine bottle.
And the wine bottle. This is going to be the ultimate health potion for him because he can just
Okay,
use it ad
make
infinitum.
a Constitution save.
He
But
passed
he
the
can't
con
get
save.
drunk unless he wants to.
This is magical.
21.
Okay, you're fine. The liquor gives you not very much at all.
But the sandwich, on the other hand.
You gain 1 health from the liquor.
But the sandwich, though.
The sandwich, you gain.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for that.
Yeah, D20. 6 health from the sandwich.
Fucking good ass sandwich.
Let's go kick her ass. If I have any movement less, I walk back toward the stairs.
Carry me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I could totally carry.
45,
Carry
50. You have a wolf rug in your arm. You cannot carry him.
Wrap
without-
me in the rug.
You can make an athletics check at
I
disadvantage.
disappointedly put down the rug.
You could wrap me in the rug.
Like a dead body.
No.
It was you.
Police, go away. No, we're
That robot over there?
It's Uncle Goron.
That's a robot.
Say hi.
I read.
They said hi. All right, make an athletics check, Omal, if you're going to pick up Mr. Vixine here.
This is so gonna work.
Actually, no, you can pick up a person. You just go half movement. So you had 10 left, so you can move 5 with him. You moved him 1 square. Wow. Marge is at 27 health. I kind of forgot to keep track of what she was at when she used all of her healing stuff on you. Come on.
Oh, I feel bad now.
She's got to take a knee and kind of rest. For her turn, she's going to just sit down. Okay. So
I feel like that.
they're going to attempt to save out.
No, I'm not saying that.
What are they? What's your save for the
17 wisdom.
So I'm gonna
One of them saved. Only one of them's slowed now. Okay. 2 attacks.
yeah, I will argue, but I also know what will happen.
Okay.
I agree that we are not great drivers most of the time.
Ted.
Okay. So I know Marge isn't looking too good, but how is Dolaris looking?
Dolaris is at 40 out of 120.
So he's looking
Pretty rough.
better.
Better than Marge,
Better
but
than
pretty
Marge.
rough. He's at a third of his health.
So he's going to
Okay, do we
drunkenly
pursue or do we all make a tactical retreat? Because
drunkenly stumble up to Marge, and he's going to heal her.
I'll give you a hint. She was like bleeding out of every part of her body as she ran away. So it's up to you whether you pursue to finish her off.
Am
But
I near? He's still carrying me, right?
yes.
While I'm over his shoulders, I put both my hands on his back and I cast.
It's not your turn.
I just didn't know if it was
Ted's
because we were like.
No, you're still in combat.
Okay.
You have zombies, things beating on the door, and you have her hiding in the room doing something.
Yeah, I'm going to heal Marge here for 30.
Ooh.
whoa.
Like I said, I really don't have much left in the tank now. And maybe we need to get out of here and fight another day.
Marge looks at you and says, "What'd you find downstairs?"
Well,
Sausage with teeth.
Is that all?
Neat.
booze.
Was there anything past?
There was a really cool room that we were immediately being attacked by meat, so we didn't get a look around.
So nobody searched the room?
Didn't get a chance.
What are you suggesting?
I was just curious what was down there. Okay, so we have
This mansion seems to go on and on.
Biggs, what's in your hand?
we have a balcony that runs along the top up here with a door here and a door here. Those are the only 2 doors you haven't explored in the building so far. When you're outside, you could tell that you had the big first floor and then you had 2 side rooms on the second floor.
I look at the stone that's in the room.
It looks back.
Yes.
What do you?
Biggs, give me Pierre.
I grab Pierre out of my backpack and say, "Hey, handing you over to Turtle Man."
Okay. Oh,
I put
welcome back.
On the stone.
Okay.
And I say, just to see if this works, self-chalice.
Self-chalice. They both light up, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
You ever mentioned that there were 4 symbols that light up whenever whoever does something?
And who could argue with that? I wish I could cure wounds on him.
Your mom could argue.
Just
Oh wait, hold on.
just hang tight, buddy.
I say, home, gateway, possessions. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Oh, home, gateway, strength, possessions.
All four of those light up, but nothing happens. And Pierre reminds you again. He goes, "Mon ami, as I said before, home is not the one that lights up. It is the two on the second row, followed by the one beneath it, and then a fourth."
You don't know the one on the
And
second.
we're missing two of them. And I have a feeling they're in that room that we were bushwhacked by the meat.
You're missing one of them. You have a piece of paper that tells what the bottom four are.
Bushwhacked by the meat. Title of your sex tape.
Yes, you now have all of them but that one.
Either way, do we want to go kick this bitch's ass?
For the time being, you can be out of combat because nothing's going on.
I slap my hands firmly upon his ass, and I cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Marge is in worse shape, I think, but okay.
Marge is an NPC. Don't worry about her.
I thought that it was him that was worried about his health. I couldn't remember how much he'd been healed for. Either
I
way,
had very little.
Omal's at 90. Marge is at
I'm at
50.
90?
You're at 90? Oh, wait, I didn't refresh. I've not refreshed since you've been taking damage. And
How much did
These are
you
like
hit
the
me for, Sal?
50s, I think.
48 plus 2.
67 is Omal.
So good. You've healed for 27.
Okay, I'm at full health. Let's go fight him.
Hey, have you kept in mind the negative to your health?
Yes,
Okay.
I've already applied the modifier.
You coming, Dolores?
I guess.
Took me a second to realize who you were talking to because I was distracted by him thinking a car goes yoing, yoing, yoing when it idles.
Maybe it's a super future
Okay.
car.
Must have
So-
large rotary engines in it.
Omal, you're first.
It was the most half-hearted attempt at a your mom joke a minute ago.
If a minute
Do
has
we want
passed,
to
by the way,
see
slow
or
is
do we want
dropped.
to
I'm assuming a minute has
What'd you
passed.
say, Omal?
Are we doing diplomacy or killing?
It's like powder.
If we can get anything out of her, we'll try. If not, does anybody have talk to? Nope, nobody does that.
Marge does.
Are we past the point of diplomacy?
Okay, I charge him.
Yeah, they're just all
All right.
candy canes. You
How
want
much?
not broken.
There's a question. Okay.
Drunk Tab.
There might be the bigger ones.
I feel like Drunk Tab is exactly what Drunk
Hit,
Tab
so Matador's dagger.
Came with, it's the baby bottle.
All right, go for it.
Whatever.
Second one's 14.
What was the first one?
9.
Oh, okay.
9.
Okay. Both missed.
I did. Both missed. I'm gonna burn a key point again.
Yeah, you can have that one.
I'm gonna burn a key point and I'm gonna hit her twice with my claws.
Okay.
Just impressed you still have key points.
I have plenty of key points. I get those back at a short rest. So the first hit with my claws is 24, second 22, so they both
Both
hit.
hit. How do you know?
I've also.
I've done it. 11 magic damage for the first one, and 5 magic damage for the second.
Yeah, she was at 14. So you rush up. She nimbly dodges the first two, and then you just get her straight in the face, and you can feel the bone go straight into the brain as her eyes roll back, and she collapses onto the bed and dies.
Oh,
Okay, guess we're not waking her back up. Oops.
She was very low.
She
good call, Mom.
I mean, she took like 3 fireballs and several high levels of magic missile and all kinds of damage. And then Omal pummeled her that entire turn. So yeah, she basically bleeds out all over that bed.
I turn to Marge.
I loot the body.
I turn to Marge and I say, Marge, can we possibly ask her some questions post-humus?
I might have one left in me today.
One question or one spell?
One spell. You get 3 questions. Omal, make an investigation check.
Oh, 2.
I mean, she's got her scimitars on her. That's about all you find. Everything else is covered in blood, and her clothes have several holes in them from where she's been blasted and ripped and stuff, and whatever else was on her was probably burnt to a crisp from the fireballs. So yeah, you find she has 2 regular scimitars on her.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, that's all she asked for.
It's lunchtime.
All right. Anybody else looking in the room?
He loves bacon.
Oh,
He loves
yeah,
bacon.
look around here.
Make an investigation check.
You want bacon and stuff?
Tom,
We also.
trust
good.
me, you're gonna
10.
want that bacon. It's really good.
10.
10.
Okay.
Okay. All at least you find. So the room itself is covered in an inch of dust. You see clothes hanging in the wardrobe. Oddly enough, they look like dwarf-sized clothes, nothing that would fit the tiefling. And but everything else looks fairly untouched for a while. On the desk, you find some paper, pencils, and you find a letter that will shortly be coming up in chat.
Dear Uncle, I hope this letter finds you quickly. I don't need to. I already know how to do it. Okay. For our audience at home, Mother and Father have taken ill. They know not who they are in the head. They are in the head. I fear I am next, for the headaches persist night and day. Have you met my pet rabbit, Fluffy? It's his birthday yesterday. Please attend his tea party, where the clouds are ever so bright and fluffy. Have you met my pet rabbit, Fluffy?
I get Resident Evil 1 vibes from this. No, eat doggy food. Itchy, scratchy.
Let me see that note. You read it all wrong.
It's in chat.
I know. I'm just taking it.
Okay, there you go. Maybe the final rune is Fluffy.
Dear Uncle, I hope this letter finds you quickly. Mother and father have taken ill. They know not who they are in the head. I fear I am next, for the headaches persist. It's probably not Flitz. Or not Flitz, Flick.
The clothes in here are dwarf clothes, right?
No, I was
Yep.
like, I wanted to ask him how he went, but I want to call him Rhett because Thomas Rhett.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think.
We've already investigation checked the room, right?
Very poorly, but yeah.
How many pieces of
I should have got in on that. Can I look around the room while you guys are still poring over the note?
You can.
There are 3 doors in here.
3 doors.
3 doors down. Oh, there's a door there.
Those are windows.
Oh, there's windows. Okay. Joe's gonna go look out the window.
Do you want some chips? No, we do have chips.
You're gonna try to.
So that's a
Okay.
Make a perception check.
9 plus 5 is 14.
I'm not cooking bacon.
It'd be a 9 for perception.
You see the front yard where you guys came in.
I was more likely to purchase.
Vixian, you rifle through the drawers. Everything's covered in dust, but in the drawers for the table where they were writing on, you managed to find 10 gold, 20 silver, and 20 copper.
Do you want barbecue chips?
I'll leave the
or
copper.
Regular?
Copper's an insult. To coppers.
How do I do that? Go to inventory, gold,
I don't know about those. I mean,
add how much?
10 gold, 20 silver, and 20 copper. All right.
So the nephew that's been sick
Yeah.
in the hospital.
I think you found about all you can find in that room.
Marge, did you want to help us? Marge, do you want to help us talk to her?
What are you trying to find out from her?
I want to know exactly why she went from making us those bomb-ass sandwiches to trying to kill you. I suppose I could just ask you, but you said that she just went crazy?
Exactly. Yes. She walked into the study, and all of a sudden, I heard felt the building shake as a fireball went off, and I ran in there, and Delaris was fighting her, and he said that 1 second she was cleaning up the room, and the second she stood up and charged him.
Hey, ask her who her master is.
Yeah.
But I'm not don't want a whole giant piece.
Let's ask where he is. Because he. Why else would she do this?
Is this a couch here? Or is that
That
a
is
desk?
a bookshelf.
Okay. So I was gonna sit down in the chair and pick up his feet,
It'd be funnier if you sat down on top.
rest
of the
his eyes a
bookcase.
little bit.
Lay down on top of the bookcase.
You don't have to, but I think
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm just vibing here.
hopefully they still after Christmas.
That word has just really gotten so big now. It's like the 70s are just coming back. Positive vibes,
We had
man.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Or was it the
and
60s?
snacks. And it's like
Probably
I
both.
usually eat 2 meals.
Yeah. Much like the 90s and the 80s.
She
are
doesn't.
kind of
She
like
doesn't have that anymore. She's not prepared.
Oh,
not prepared.
I looked at it and I was wanting to say
just ask her anyway.
Okay. She picks her up and kind of shakes her. Who does number 2 work for? Sorry, guys.
Number 2.
I just don't have it in me today.
Are her eyes open? The body.
No. Yeah. Marge reaches down and kind of rubs her hand
Oh,
over
no,
the
I was
face.
gonna do that.
Okay. Well, you're across the room.
I go over to Marge.
Yeah. And you close Marge's
I
eyes?
look at her. I look at the tiefling's body, and I shut her eyes, and I say quietly, "Thank you for the sandwiches."
As you touch her to shut her eyes, it nudges her a little and her tail rolls out and hits you in the leg.
You can't see this, but Vixien's trousers grow tight.
He's probably like, how about
That's it. That's the whole moment.
Yep. All right. You guys do anything else in this room?
Was touching for a moment, ends with a
bruise. So
You've got one room left to explore if you'd like to look at it.
I'm following you guys.
Do you want to cut up or do you want me to just open it for you?
I'm comfortable here.
Just open it? So you want some chips too?
Have sitting at the
I walk over to Teb and I hand him the bottle, say, take a few more pulls. This is good stuff, and we never gonna run out of it. So
Same thing as before. Fills up his trunk.
I like
Take a Constitution save.
Ted is so much more fun drunk.
Oh, this is actually really good. 23.
Wow. Okay. You gain 2 health.
That helps, believe it or not.
I pat him on the shoulder and I say, "It's a boy," and I cork it. Walk back over.
You know, maybe I've been too hard on you.
Yeah, maybe it has. I say over my shoulder. So I'm just gonna point out that those assholes from earlier are still down there, and like they're gonna have a very hard time getting to where we're at. But is there anything we want to do?
Marge asks if she can have a sleep.
I hand her the bottle.
It's all for a grog. Jolly, jolly grog. It's all
She rolled so low.
And tobacco. Yeah.
Okay,
East and
so-
I was one. God damn it. I uncork the bottle and I take a pull.
So, Marge takes a deep swig, only gets 2 health, but rolls so poorly on her Constitution save, she stumbles backwards and just sits down heavily.
I took a long pull from it as well.
Constitution save.
That is a 9.
Okay. 4 HP. And you said you rolled a 9?
Yep.
Alright, you're at... Whoa. Yeah, you're at disadvantage on dexterity checks and saves for the next hour. So is Tev.
I cork the bottle and I go, ah, damn, that's good.
All right, what are we doing?
You got one room left.
Also, everything else I say the rest of like the next hour is going to be a little bit louder than it needs to be.
A little bit louder now.
Are we going or not?
There's chocolate ones too. That's
Go away.
Let's go.
I've never seen chocolate.
All right. So across the hall,
I like the mini one.
You coming, Oma?
We are approaching this entire situation just so goddamn devil may care. We have killed the help, and
Just a reminder.
we don't know where the guy is. Yeah, because like we're already like over on time.
Guys,
We got
did
one
a
more.
murder. Kind of bad about it.
you gonna go into the last room?
Because I have a feeling when
Yep.
we opened that door down there that unleashed the meat, it messed with her head.
What? This is.
That's the camera.
She wants to show him what he's missing.
I think Seth sent him a picture.
Who am I doing?
Oh
I
my gosh.
had not.
Oh, I thought you,
I sent it to
Oh,
my
you-
wife.
I saw you send it to someone. I wasn't looking at your phone, but I just saw the picture.
So
No, it's okay.
It's probably gonna be awful.
Who am I sending this to? The
No,
judge.
you don't have to. I just.
I'm gonna send it to the Discord.
can you read
Along
that?
with a picture of one or both my
Master bedroom.
Yes. This is what you see above the door.
Hey, hey Vix, check this one for traps.
You, you got it, buddy.
That's a disadvantage.
Yep.
I believe in you.
How do I? Where do I roll again? Sleight of hand.
Lightweight.
Sleight of hand
Here, I'll help.
plus 10.
I have a child.
But a disadvantage.
Yes.
I'll help when I start playing my flute.
No, investigation plus 10.
And it sounds like you're playing a recorder, like real shitty.
What is? This is investigation, so it's not a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
You're checking for traps.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a steady time signature, and the notes are all just a little bit flat.
Doesn't fucking matter. Say it was plus 10.
All right, investigation plus 0, plus 5, so plus 5.
7.
7. You see no traps.
That's an incredible cake.
No traps.
I turn to him and I go, dude, you are really, really good at that. Like, really good.
Yes.
God damn. And I'm also I'm fucking vibing
Okay.
while I'm looking for this trap. Like,
You opening the door?
and I'm just like, man, there ain't no fucking turtle. It is you go. Let's get in there. Like, don't even worry about it.
Door's locked.
Fuck. Okay. So, and I turn to him and I go, you keep doing what you're doing. And
I play even louder.
This will be a disadvantage to pick the lock.
even more broken.
So you're gonna make
This would be sleight
sleight of hand.
plus 10.
No, so your sleight of hand is plus 8, and your proficiency is plus 5, so it's plus 13, but you're at disadvantage. So roll
Okay.
2d20. So 19.
That's pretty good.
Still not bad.
Yeah, the door clicks open.
I crack the door. The door clicks open, and I am still just nodding away. And
Works
occasionally
every
I'll
time.
whistle. Occasionally, like I'll try to whistle along with it, but it's bad.
All right, who's going in?
Come on, you
I'm
want?
going in.
Yeah, Monk Man.
Okay.
All right, everybody go into the room, make an intelligence save.
Is that an advantage? Disadvantage?
No,
Straight roll.
straight roll.
Natty
A
1.
whopping 10.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah.
Natural 1 for a
That's
total
a
of
natural 17.
Okay, so you walk into the room. There's an inch of dust covering everything.
Hammered but smart.
Bed lies sheetless, shelves are empty, and there's an over-the-top gaudy chandelier that hangs unlit in the center of the room. There are 4 windows. You got a bed, desk, empty shelf, empty shelf. Everything's 100% empty with an inch of dust. Oh, but you do see a stone pillar in the corner. Same ones you've been seeing throughout the house.
Let's try and find a note with that last. What? And I'm gonna search the room.
I am also going to stumble in there and search the room.
I also
Uh,
searched the room.
22 for investigation.
I stumble in and like bump into them all who's trying to look at shit. Like
All
hard.
right,
like,
everybody give me your investigation checks.
16.
Okay.
Yep, Omal.
Natural 20 for a 19.
I beat you with my 22.
All right, so tell me what you guys are doing to investigate here. Tev got the highest, so what are you doing first?
So definitely be like opening any drawers that I see. If there are any papers, I'll go through papers. See. Look under the bed, why not? See. That's a bookshelf. I'll look through the books too.
Okay.
I moved the rug.
So, and you moving the rug?
Yep.
All right. Big Sam, what are you doing?
I am. Honestly, I was just like he pretty much covered all the shit that I would be doing, looking under all that same stuff.
All right. Well,
any runes on the walls?
nope. So,
Any other doors?
no, 4 windows. So, Tev rolled really high, and as you go to the bookshelf, you see a couple dust-covered books. But as you reach up to grab one of the books, your hand hits a book. You didn't even see it there. It just hits it.
Okay.
And as your hand touches it, it's almost like now you can see it. It's there.
Interesting. I would pick up the book.
Okay?
And like, hey guys, I found an invisible book. Can you see it? Can I see it?
Now that you pointed it out to them, it kind of basically materializes in your hand in front of them.
That's pretty fucking neat. Let me, guys, can I see it?
Can you see it?
Oh, here. Can I see it with my hands?
Yes.
Touch it. And
Your
I
hands
grab it,
have
I
eyes.
grab it from him.
All right, so it's another history of Falkirk type book, is what it looks like on the front cover. I mean, nobody's opened it and flipped it or anything.
Yeah,
but
I'm opening it right now.
all right, make an intelligence check.
Most coffee flavored candies in
Ooh, that's good. 18.
All right, so flipping through this book, you're going to find a piece of paper.
What is it? Roblox?
Haha.
Maybe restart the Xbox.
It's coming in chat, Omal. We'll be there eventually.
Those look cool because they're blue chips, but they're super spicy.
It's at this point. Is somebody holding Pierre?
It's like ramen.
Omal was last time.
Omal, do you still Pierre?
I have here.
He says,
Yeah.
"Oh, what do you expect to do in the master's bedroom?"
Yeah, we all like the gummy stuff, so
And we're
we
stuff,
ordered all
man.
that. I put all that in there, and then
The lady.
you're perfectly fine.
Tell him the lady attacked us.
With the sourdough. We tried one from Hawaii,
The maid tried to kill us.
That said, we may have
but we had
partially figured something out.
4, 5, 6 bucks.
Yeah, this is
He says,
We were able to take
I am starting to see a dangerous pattern here. You have been rifling through everything in this house, and there is no master here. Are you perhaps here to rob this place?
Believe it or not, no, Pierre. We were actually here to do a wellness check just to make sure that the master was okay, and he's still missing.
Did you find him in the drawers you opened?
Honestly, at this point, I would have not been surprised to find him there. He has completely disappeared.
Oh, you are a silly man.
Given what
The master would not fit in a drawer.
I mean, no, but he is fucking with some really weird stuff here, man. Like really weird stuff.
Is that a symbol that's on the plate?
What?
Is that the same light symbol that's on Oak Light?
Yes.
Yay!
Hey, there's a light switch for the kitchen, maybe.
Good lord.
We went the wrong way.
Yeah. And I think opening that door in the basement triggered everything to go nuts so cuckoo.
Hey, those guys
Me.
are like stuck in the dock right now and there. Do you think we could figure out how to use the skull to get down there, like without go past them? Not actually worry about engaging with them again. Just appear in the rooms behind them and
Maybe Chalice? Maybe that's a room.
it seems like it. And I have wine. And you notice he's talking about emotions here. So like maybe we have to be more drunk.
Pierre says, I will help you out if you promise to take me from this house.
Dude, I already decided that you are our new best friend, and you're coming with us. Then Teb guy, oh, he gave you a fake name. His name's Teb. Says he's got trust issues, and clearly, look at me, I'm an asshole. So, you're our new pal, and this guy here, he's gonna make sure that we. Like, you guys can write, like, jams together, and we can play them at places, and, like, I got this great bottle. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be great. Like, you can, like, and we won't be dicks to you like the other guy.
Okay, I will help you out.
Fucking great.
If you have any questions, let me know.
Can you take us downstairs to the place where he likes to sit and read and drink? Without going... Like, can you teleport us?
That is what I do for the master.
It would be so great.
I have already explained I do not know the names of these runes, but he lights up those two first on the second row, and then the one below it, and then he says a fourth one, and that takes him somewhere.
Maybe.
That's what we should do. We'll do the first combination, like you said, and then we will touch the other one. We're gonna try Chalice. We're gonna do that.
Gateway flow self chalice.
What are you doing?
I was telling Vixie.
Okay.
So I go over to it and I ask him, I was like, so do I put you down on it, or do I just hold on to you?
You place me on top the stone pillar, and with your hand touching me, you just say them.
Okay, so what was that again, Mike?
Gateway flow self chalice.
Okay, hand on top, good buddy. Gateway, flow, self, chalice.
You see the pillar glow briefly. The skull's eyes light up green, and Vixine is gone.
Is the skull still there?
No.
Oh, so it went with them.
Yes.
Which means we can't follow you.
No, hang on a second. So I'm in there, right?
You're down here.
If you need to come back, master bedroom.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to put my hand back on him, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to say master bedroom at the end.
Yep. No, master bedroom?
Isn't that where they're at?
Nothing happens.
Where were we?
You.
Oh.
Master bedroom's not a magic word, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be possessions.
Yep. You're back.
And I come back and I'm like, okay, guys, let's all of us put our hands on him. Come on,
Everybody in.
everybody, hands in on the. But you don't get your hand off my tap. Touch the spot. Calm down, you're gonna get it. So, everybody ready? Marge.
Yeah.
Mark.
I'll be right there. Go ahead and say it.
Okay. So I just do the same thing and say chalice.
Okay. All three of you jump down there. Marge does not.
That's a bit disconcerting. Okay.
How come, Marge?
I'll be down there in a minute. I just want to do one last sweep of the room.
Concerned about you. Okay.
Marge, do not try to walk down here. There are meat things in the kitchen / dining room.
I don't plan on going to the kitchen. I'm searching this room. I feel like you guys didn't do a very good job.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the book magically materialized, so
I mean,
I'm gonna give it another sweep.
Marge, we're also pretty drunk right now, so I think we're doing a fine job considering.
So,
Anyway,
are we in the study now then?
Yeah.
Guys, I almost died.
This is the wrong room.
You said chalice. I enjoy wine while reading. Chalice.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I just figured wine, and then he had like a.
Well, and plus above, I even showed you the things that were above them. Those are the plaques that were above the.
Gotcha.
Those were all above the doors.
and see, I just read while reading, and my first thought was study, and I thought that might be where we were, like the nice hotel room thing in the basement.
I'll
Maybe
be
it's
down here.
defense, because I think that's the only one that we don't see right now.
Pierre says,
Probably take us to
"Oh, that was very fun. I am glad you figured it out."
I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, buddy.
By the way, did you you shoved me in my backpack in your backpack before I could see? Was the master's friend downstairs?
The master's friend.
Yes, the one he goes and has chats with.
Out of curiosity, what's the friend look like? Just in case we missed it.
He is a shorter human. I don't know. He has strange clothes. I am not used to seeing people dressed as he was.
Does it look like my dad?
No, I don't know who your dad is.
I know, but DM to me does what he's describing.
No.
No. Okay. We have not seen anyone else. Just you and the maid who, goddamn near killed our turtly friend here,
Almost killed Marge.
and also our Marjorie friend up there.
Are you planning on going back downstairs?
Did we find a room?
This is the only one that we haven't seen. I'm pretty sure, as far as the rooms.
Yeah, you saw it.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Ah, welcome. Okay, so that's just.
Yes,
the front
because it says
door.
the front door is the first line of defense.
Yeah, I remember that now. Now that I remember reading that.
Probably gonna have to knock off in about 15 minutes or so.
So we have to walk down there, which means we'll
I'm sorry, you have to use your legs, guys.
That's not the legs so much; it's the upper body from these assholes.
Well, do we want to go fight them?
Look, why don't we?
Be friends. Why don't we be friends?
Go back and help Marge search the room and see if she wants to go with us.
I think we should talk to Marge and maybe see if we could just let go and get ourselves rested up, because there's a lot more to this place. And
I was taking these so they're not just.
it seems to me like we are pretty safe now, provided we can
Oh, your guys are.
make sure those doors are locked so those assholes can't get out.
Where you going?
Let's can you use Flow like redial? No, not Alexa.
Flow is essentially.
So let's does it
Flow is how the master ties the spell to the stone,
okay,
so that it does the same thing every time.
Oh, okay, so I can't just use it for redial. So I get up there, we all put our hands on the stone or on the skull and
Gateway, flow, self, possessions.
Back up to the bedroom. All right. You see Marge looking out the window.
What do you see, Marge?
There's a pile of clothes down there on the ground outside.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
is there anyone in them?
They don't seem to be moving. I didn't find anything up here, guys. Room's clean.
Okay. March, care to put your hand on the skull here? We are going to go down to the front door.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm done here.
Want to see if we can find more
Are you-
stuff?
Are you sure there's anything?
Let me check the other bookshelf.
The other bookshelf?
Yeah.
You only hit one book and pulled it out. It felt like there was basically a whole row of books. Like there's a lot of stuff on that bookshelf. That,
Okay.
Hold on a second. Hey, Omar.
Yes.
Why don't you whip out that fancy dancy magic detector?
You already used this.
It only works once a day.
Oh, really? Does anyone else have one?
I do,
Yeah,
but
is yours still going?
I can't remember if I used mine or not.
I don't think you've used yours in a long time.
Also, Marge, is yours still going?
I don't have one.
Oh, come on. It's standard issue.
It was damaged during the crash.
That's fair. How about you, Clint?
Yeah, I don't know if I've used mine or not, so I'm going to say that
I don't have
I
one.
have. You're not.
I don't know what you would have used it on.
They're so strict on them.
That's fair.
You're welcome to use it.
Okay, I'll use it then. Magic detector. 10 minutes of detect magic.
The whole room lights up. Everything.
Good news, guys.
I know that's not the point.
There is a blinding dot coming from the chandelier.
From the chandelier.
Yes.
There's a. Okay.
Hey, Omar, can I climb your shoulders real quick?
I could just float up there.
Fine, just wanted to be useful. Do your thing.
Stand on my shoulders. Sure.
And you both float up.
Marge looks up. What are you guys doing?
The chandelier is super magic.
And I'm on his shoulders going, Eagle!
You see a crystal sitting in the center of the chandelier, a blue one glowing.
Does it look similar to the
Yell at your kid for doing something.
crystals that were in the portal or the gateway?
No, it's just a glowing
crystal.
blue crystal.
I snatch it up, take a look at it.
All right, the second you pick it up, there's a flash, and the whole room changes in front of your eyes. All the dust is gone. It's very well kept. The bed is folded back as if somebody's been sleeping there. You see books lining all the shelves. You see papers on the desk, and you see a sack hanging from the wall, a sword leaning up against the desk.
I turn.
Does everyone see this or just him?
Everybody.
And that explains their room was an illusion, and that's why it was magic.
We get back down to the floor. I look at Marge and I go, "Good hunch."
Now what is the magic detector showing?
The sword.
That's what I was gonna go walk over and look at.
All right. But Tev, knowing that it's magic, walks over and picks it up.
Oh, and Pierre's skull. You pick it up?
Yeah.
It's a rapier.
A rapier.
Rapier!
Uh-huh. Put my hand on Pierre's head. Pierre, was this yours? This fine blade? Ha ha ha.
He says, no, that was the master's. He
Was
wielded it.
correct. Why?
He wielded it with great finesse.
Maybe,
I feel like that they should have realized that.
since this is magic, I'm not entirely sure I like this being in my hands.
Toss it here.
Hand it to a resident elf. It's fine.
Yes, you heard me.
Toss it?
Yep.
Okay. And I throw it to Vixian.
So he throws it to me.
Make an athletics check.
I want to describe what I'm gonna do real quick.
She said,
It's athletics, acrobatics.
Athletics.
she said, thank you for letting me know.
21.
This will be
I'm going to ready a deflect missile just in case this
And-
goes horribly.
I'm gonna take my hand, whatever direction it's flying at me at, and I'm gonna
She did nothing wrong.
hit it across my wrist, flip it around, and grab it by the handle.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
That's disadvantage.
Is Is it?
Yeah.
You're drunk, and that's dex based.
So you're going to add 8 to it and roll at disadvantage.
Okay. So
16. Yeah, good enough. It flips around. It looks a little sloppy. You almost miss it because you're drunk, but you catch it at the last second.
Dope.
You now have an unidentified rapier.
Do I notice any effects on me from holding it?
I don't know. You haven't attuned to it.
How do I do that?
You
Oh,
take a
take a
short
short
rest and take an hour.
So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to kind of tuck this in my, like, behind my back.
Yeah.
Where I keep my, next to my scimitar. So we'll take a look at that a little closer whenever we can take a break.
All right. Now we can see everything. How about we have a look around the room?
Just to confirm, you said that Pierre said that was the master's sword.
Yeah, you said was. That's what I was going.
I mean, you picked it up. It is now yours.
He gets what's going on here.
I have figured it out from all the rifling you have been doing.
Oh,
He's okay with it.
As long as you take me to the Entertainers Guild so I can see my music performed.
I got a question for you though, Pierre.
Uh-huh.
Hand on. When was the last time you saw your master?
Well, earlier today.
Earlier today. What did he say? He was going anywhere? Like, did you hear him say anything? Not to you, just. Did you ever talk to him? Something?
I mean, last I heard, he was going to the palace to meet with the queen.
To meet with the queen.
Uh-huh. You are correct.
Any idea when he said he would be back?
He did not tell me.
Does Amal remember Dr. Flitz having a sword on him while he was on that airship?
Dr. Fitz?
Trying to murder us?
I don't think anybody rolled high enough to see because I was trying to get Vixian to see that his dad was on there, and you guys all rolled so poorly. I gave you kind of a general description.
That my dad was what now?
Was on the airship when Lady Mistra blew up your airship. He was at her side.
I knew that. I thought I knew that.
And Fitz was there. I think you guys all rolled pretty poor. If you want to make a history check, I can kind of give you an idea. Amal?
It did not work.
Okay.
That was a 3.
It was a very chaotic mess with your airship blowing up and going down, so it's kind of a bit of a blur. You don't know.
I mean, I can make a history check.
I mean, you could search his belongings and see who's.
I'm gonna look.
I was
about to ask if we've seen anything with his name.
Make an investigation check.
We've rifled through a lot of. Who's making the investigation check?
So far, the only thing you've seen is the sword and the bookshelf.
I walk over to the desk and look at the papers.
Okay.
Your investigation's
What's 18 plus 5?
23.
23. Yep.
Okay, so walking over to the desk, you see there's papers on the left, papers on the right, and then a square imprint on the desk where something was sitting. And then, let's see, we've got this loading, so you find this letter crumpled up on the desk.
Who's Claus and who's Hirtus?
Who's Claus?
Hirtus is a dick, and I do not know who Klaus is.
You don't know who Klaus is?
You know who Klaus
You know who Klaus is.
Tev doesn't.
Everybody in the party, but he's one of Marge's teammates.
He showed up when we were
You
fighting
fought him in the
hound.
purple thing with the hound.
I would be saying, Marge, do you have any idea how to get a hold of Klaus?
She says, I mean, that's why I'm here with you guys. And I mean, we fought him. He ran. I don't know where he is. Apparently, he's been living here the whole time.
Oh. Was Klaus short? I wasn't there, so. Was he the human in the basement?
I'm starting to wonder.
Or actually, no, this is addressed to Klaus, so maybe this is Klaus's house and not Fitz's.
That's what I'm wondering. If this is Klaus's
Yeah, is this Klaus house? Klaus house?
Hey,
Klaus house.
Pierre.
Oh,
Your master's name Klaus.
I do not know the master's name.
Fuck.
So just little things like that.
That was a dick.
Describe this Klaus to me.
And I described him. Klaus.
Shaggy brown hair, glasses, dark leathers. Yes, that is him.
Okay. We saw Herodis recently, didn't we?
He ran
Yeah,
away.
we thought.
He disappeared
Yeah, we.
and left you guys a note saying he was going to find somebody who had similar abilities to his.
That was before we met the Hound. Like, that was a long time ago.
That was a while
That
back.
was when you guys first got into the capital.
I don't know if it's the chips or that.
So he came here.
It's just
It's
salty.
super salty. You
So
want
it
to
makes
taste
me
it?
My tongue.
Unless I
Can we
have
tell
to-
how long ago this note was written?
So much salt now.
This one's super salty.
I mean,
That might just be that.
you can make an intelligence check.
I don't know what you do there.
Well, he's looking at the letter. I'll look around the rest of the room. Oh wait, no, he did investigation, so he's already kind of looked around the room, hasn't he? Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a pack hanging up on the wall, and you definitely find
19?
Definitely gonna go through the pack.
Tech Empire uniforms, insignia. I mean, it's pretty obvious it's somebody from the Tech Empire.
That's a 19 on
For
the
intelligence?
intelligence.
I don't know how you look at a piece of paper and judge how old it is. I mean, it doesn't look faded.
Okay.
And I mean, Herodis only left
It was good.
2, 3, 4 days ago, less than a week.
Okay.
So I mean, it's been written in the last
Okay.
at least
Let me
3 or
ask
4
this:
days.
Is there a quill and an inkwell on the desk?
No.
No.
I'm gonna take the pack.
In
from-
fact, all the papers next to the blank square look typed, which you wouldn't understand what that meant. But Tev and Omal would, and Marge.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, my God, this guy's got immaculate handwriting.
That was the worst font choice.
I'm sorry, it's a what now?
I mean,
Nobody got into all that.
at least go. I don't know.
Font. Like
Times Roman numeral.
Like an omelet.
that shit that people put on cakes that makes it taste
I'm a
worse.
fan of common sense.
That's fondant.
Ah, whatever.
I'm definitely taking the pack that's hanging up on the wall.
Has anybody else got a
I'm gonna
headache?
stuff it in the case that I'm carrying, the chest that I'm carrying around. So now I have a pack in my chest.
Guys, I think we should clear the fuck out of here.
Were there any other books that appeared when we?
Yeah, I mean, it was full of books, all on like history, and if you rifle through them, you'll see like sketches of runes, and you can kind of tell where he's been doing research on the different runes and how he figured out how to use them. There's notations and all similar to what you've been finding. It looks like he's been researching it for some time. Like every chance he gets is just all over the house. That's kind of what's been consuming him.
Okay, yeah. And it looks like he's trying to learn how to project spells and enchant weapons from a note that we found on the bathroom.
So probably.
Okay.
It kind of looks like ground.
Read about the guy that fell into a
I forget what else we saw. Did we see anything else that we need to look at yet, or is that have we covered it?
I think you've just about covered everything.
You can't just fall in the way they have it. I was like,
All right.
Yeah, Taylor's been doing
Might be a good place to stop then.
Yeah.
You can't just fall in them.
Amal, were you wanting to do anything?
But
Yeah, nothing I can think of at the moment.
they probably don't let you get close enough.
My brain is foggy.
You haven't even. Oh, you haven't failed your Constitution checks from the wine either. You've had some wine.
That's good. Almost good. Fine.
All right. Well,
Do you guys want to stay in the house and decide where you want to go between now and next time, or you want to exit the house? See if anybody noticed a vicious battle going on inside the house.
I did look out the window earlier and I didn't see anything.
Yeah, because you rolled a 9.
This is a good point. We're deciding if we want to leave the house and see if anyone noticed there's a giant battle happening inside the house.
Can we
We
look
could
out?
leave the poop room.
Can we look out the window and see if there's anybody
You
looking out?
could
I look out the window.
make a perception check.
I already looked. There's nothing out there.
23.
Guys, I do have bad news either way.
What's that?
We took the job to defend this place. We were the ones here. They know we did this whenever they find.
You also look out and you see the same group of teen dwarfs running from the building, carrying buckets of paint with that 23.
What were they doing with the paint?
Vandalism.
Those fucking bastards. I would be goddamned if me, an esteemed member of this place's, where are we? Guard, and let them get away with such shenanigans and hoodlumry.
Here's what we do. We go
Made a word
outside.
up.
I can use Prestidig to clean the paint before it dries.
That's a really good idea. We gotta go. We gotta go now.
Pierre says,
Can you press the digitation, the body of the lady, to make her look like she's taking a nap?
Pierre says,
Absolutely.
if you're leaving the building, are you taking the expressway as the master does or
Right.
did, or are you going the normal way?
What's the expressway?
I do not know.
We
He
took that
puts
one time. We
he,
took that one
he
time.
puts me on the stone thing, and he is out of the building.
Guys, before we do that, we need to see if Pierre can even leave this building, or if he's tied to it.
Maybe it has something to do with those empty clothes out the window.
That was what I was concerned about. Maybe the clothes are a little bit less empty because we're so high up. Maybe
You guys looked through them earlier, last game. The clothes, you found them on the ground.
That's right. That's cool.
Maybe we jump out the window.
No, it's not. I don't know. No.
Omal can jump out the window
Oh, aim for the bushes.
and see what happens.
Omal, aim for the bushes.
Omal
I
can
don't-
jump from very high and nothing happens. Is that a good idea?
I will jump out this window.
Come to think, I think it's a great idea.
The window is the close.
You jumping out?
Sure.
All right, making acrobatics check.
How high is it?
You're
We're on the second
probably.
floor, so.
21.
Yep, you're fine. You land in the pile of clothes and do a turtle roll.
I watched that
I also
happen.
had snowfall, so I could reduce that damage by 55 regardless.
I watched that happen, and I'm like,
Really all it is.
I'd fucking do that. I jump out the window.
All right, acrobatics at disadvantage.
Devil may care. Acrobatics.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
That is 14.
14. All right. I'm gonna roll a d4. You roll a d4. I don't have any dice.
Here you go.
Oh, my own damn D4. That's fucking garbage. It's cocked. Pointed straight up. 4.
4. All right, you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right, I'm gonna look and check out this window, see if there's anything like rune-wise there or something.
On the window.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I jump out the window and I do not roll or trip. I land flat on my feet.
Yep. Your ankle's broken now.
And I just feel all of that white hot go up my whole shins all the way up through my body. And I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, Amal, don't forget
Oh
to
God, it hurts so bad.
don't forget to add that wolf skin rug to your inventory.
You'll have to probably make a custom item.
Yeah.
I know.
And you guys will have to keep up with the fact that you have a talking skull now.
I'm glad,
so
that,
excited.
I'm glad that the skull's not down.
I like Pierre.
Yeah,
All right, everybody going out the window needs to make an acrobatics check.
So there's nothing on the window that would indicate some kind of thing we need to do to use the
Make an
expressway.
investigation check. Oh, on the window?
Yeah.
No. He Pierre even said that he puts him on the stone pillar,
Gotcha.
and they appear outside of the house.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll just make an acrobatics check then. That would be 19.
Yeah, you land perfect, no issue.
Oh wait, disadvantage. Sorry, I forgot.
So
yeah, 19.
I think it's important though that somebody pockets all these notes regarding all of this. So I will have done that at some point.
Glitch would have loved that, considering all of his magic was based around the runes.
Did you design this when we still had glitch?
I had a rough idea of how I wanted the glyph system to work, and I just kind of built off of that.
It's a really cool idea.
Yeah, I liked it. And now I got a bardy friend
There's more.
to write music with.
And also, like, Vic, like, he's, you know, we grew today.
Tev's not going to remember any of this once he's
I'm
sober.
probably not.
And Delaris blew all
Like,
of his
I feel like
high-level
we'll get,
spells
like,
to give you luck.
traces. Like,
I blew almost every spell that I had. I have one
like
left.
we need to get out of here and write a report. We need to write a report on what happened that reflects positively on us.
Can we play one?
I think it's a little cold.
Only if you do it outside in the garage.
But it's
All right,
real
well, I think we are done for the day then.
Guys, that was a session right there.
cold.